I'll go Bren. It makes sense. Kasi gusto ko yung ginagawa nila. And again, the Uranus, I want to see it work. And the Diggy, first pick, sobrang dami nilang investment na linagay.
Well, if hindi naman nila makokontrol yung heroes nila on the early game, kasi yun yung kailangan nila, or yun yung gusto nilang palabasin, early game, gusto yung kunin ng Bren Esports in terms on their lineup. More like para sa Sunsparks, sinisecure nila late game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the game now. We'll throw it over to our casters. Let's get it on.
Game 1 is finally upon us here at the Mobile Legends Backman Professional League Season 5. Sunsparks, Bren Esports, former defending champion Bren Esports, and now defending champions Sunsparks. And of course, we are going to be delivering the action. I'm Noman. Alongside with me is Redmar. What do you think about this game, man?
Dude, it is the boys who redefine what it means to be the boys in black and gold. We have 4 gold medalists in this game, and they're going to be going up against the defending champion.
Papasok. When it comes to the quality of the players individually.
Season 5, regular season. Oh my goodness, it is going to be an absolute blast. Let's go!
Of course, we got Rebo on that Valor. Coco on that Uranus, but while that's happening, a bit of a skirmish here on the bottom lane. Fuse going to be on that Raphael. Lusty is going to be on that Diggy. Carl C on that Claude.
Meanwhile, over on the side of Sunsparks, it's JP for that carry, Kilowash over there on that choke, VJ for the Kimmy, Greed on the X-Borg, and Reflesha for the Kufra.
We've been talking about this on while the panel was discussing the draft. The rotation here from Sunspark is the most crucial part of their gameplay, because they need to make sure that they come on top of the Bren Esports lineup, because this lineup from Bren Esports is something that you have to fear.
Yeah, it is a very CC-heavy meta that we have here, but with Bren picking up the Diggy, that completely changes how you approach this game. You are gonna want to time your CCs very well. Watch out for the time journey pop so that you can, if you are Sunsparks, jump on the opportunity to lock down Bren, and since you do have the Kimmy, go for the early game.
Yeah, and Bren Esports, they will oblige. If Sunsparks goes for the rotate and looks for a fight, Bren Esports will more than be happy about taking up a big fight. Because that's the lineup that Bren Esports has here. They want skirmishes. They want to minimize the losses they have, at the same time maximize the damage. And Sunsparks, they can go for a full-on 5v5 fight.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel for Bren because, oh wait, check out. Oh wait, no, Reba's gonna be fine here. Bren has to sort of find the perfect timing to end this game, because if they drag on too long, Sunsparks does have that carry as their late game insurance. As you mentioned, like while we were talking out of the stream here, but now VJ trying to get this crab, but Bren stopping it, which is what you want to do if you're going to be up against the Kimmy. Don't let the Kimmy farm so much. Stop the Kimmy from gathering the resources.
Yeah, the small advantages that you can get as the lineup of Bren Esports here against the Kimmy is an advantage that you can carry over into the mid game. Kimmy is one of the notorious pushers here in this game, and we don't want Kimmy to start pushing up.
This is a Bren team, though, that also knows Sunsparks very well. They know each other really well, but Bren Esports here, I feel like, I don't know, do you think you can still call them the big brother to Sunsparks at this point?
Well, Bren Esports, 4 of their members are still gold medalists. So
even though Sunsparks won the championship.
It's just a completely different thing, you know.
Coco.
Pressure. Yeah, Coco is dangerously low, manages to survive. Makes it out alive, don't worry about it.
Interesting pick that they put the Uranus to protect over there in the side lane. Meanwhile, Bren doing what you gotta do, steal their farm.
Yeah, going in for the cut here, Sunsparks.
Meanwhile,
Try to deprive the Uranus from map control, because this is a 4-man presence over at the bot side. And Green is doing a good job just blocking Bren Esports from rotating in order for them to help out Uranus.
There's a lot of pressure here on Kilowash's Cho as well, because he has to find time to rotate. Meanwhile, Coco gets hit by the bouncing ball.
That's going to be a flicker being used by Kill VJ. It's going to be dangerous. That might just be the first blood, and it is going to go to Rebo. Reflecia going to go down, a double kill for Rebo.
You said there it would be very crucial here how the Sunsparks rotate, but Bren Esports rotating very, very well. Now Carl TZ leaving the top lane to defend and help mid, and here comes. Oh, wait, no, they'll be fine here, but that was a great response there by Bren Esports. Just aggressively rotating, knowing what they have to do, focusing on the job, which is get that Kimmy out of that early game, get KelVJ out of his comfort zone. Let's be aggressive here, and they're starting to act up now that it's in the 3-minute mark.
that's the weakness of Sunsparks in terms of that fight. They can thrive in the big team fights. If they're caught off guard, like if there's 2 or 3 guys separated from the pack, they will be taken care of by Bren Esports because Bren Esports can survive that. That's a good Tyrant's Rage into a revenge. Coco manages to survive though. And then over at the middle lane, Greed gets pulled back. And he's going to get stunned. He's going to get killed. Rebo on a roll here. 3-0 so far. JP's going to be forced to use the flicker.
It's going to be a difficult skirmish to go up against it because Bren has the turtle buff right now. We weren't able to point it out earlier. Bren has the turtle buff. So if you're Sunsparks, you're going to be sort of cautious going up against a Bren Esports in skirmishes like that. Meanwhile, here Coco getting pressured by Reflection and KLVJ. Coco is getting low once again, but he'll be able to get away. This is why I like the Uranus pick. He is the Kimmy Sponge. He can just eat up all that damage all day. There in the bottom lane and stop Kill from pushing so much.
It doesn't matter if you shoot the pellets in Coco's face, he'll manage to survive,
Yeah,
but
he'll eat it. He'll make it into a snack.
Eat all the pellets.
Yeah.
And he's managing to survive there. And looking at that quick replay from the clash earlier on, just Rebo timing all of his skills properly, and Coco with the assist, just stunning everybody there and slowing everybody down, managing to give him the double kill there. Quite brilliant from this gold medalist team.
Yeah, and there we also saw the power. Oh, Carl TZ jumping in. JP getting low, but they have to force back. Sunsparks playing it safe, not picking out the skirmishes because they are behind in levels. Meanwhile, Coco is getting dangerously low. Can he survive? No, that is a kill for the Kimmy. Finally, Sunsparks open up the board for them, but they will lose.
Oh, nice Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon. Few now. Can he break this turret? And Rebo, they're trying. They're trying to defend Kilowatt. Kilowatt now in danger, but he goes the kill on the Valier. Can he get the kill on Few? That's a double kill. Double kill there. Oh!
Kabim.
There goes the revenge, though, by Bren Esports.
That is still
a very impressive show.
A very impressive show by Kilowatt. That might just be the slingshot that they need to bounce back in this mid-game. 4-3 is the current score line here. Turret pushes is now relatively even for both of these teams. -1 for Sunsparks. Turtle secured by Sunsparks, and it is under Kimmy's hand.
Yeah, that was a really great swing by Sunsparks, as you mentioned, because the gold lead went from 3 to 4K in the favor of Bren Esports, now down to less than 1,000. So Sunsparks definitely Kilowatt there. Great play by him to get 2 kills. Yeah, we lost him. Yeah, we lost a turret in the top lane, but at least we got to catch up in the resources. If I'm Sunsparks here, I'm going to be a little bit happier now. Feeling good. But the pressure is on from Bren Esports in the mid.
There goes the speed. They are speed. Carl Easy goes in for the BMI and Blazing Duet. Not going to be connected to a lot of people. Reflection goes for the bouncing ball. Maximum charge actually connects onto Rebo. Rebo manages to push Reflection back. But over the backline, Kilowatt going to try to pick somebody up, but that's going to happen. He's going to get taken out. Does get the G control of the Cartesi, but the damage is not enough. KLVJ, though, in the backlines will be able to take down one. Reflection is dangerously low. He goes down, and he's going to go down as well. KLVJ, Bren Esports just handling them.
Oh,
defeat,
but
JP
here
in the back line.
comes the carry. JP chasing after Cartesi. He already has a double kill. Can he try to get more? He's going to go after Few. Few is dangerously low. Oh, that's a triple kill. JP turning it around for Sunsparks just when you thought Bren completely wiped Sunsparks out of the map. Nope, here comes JP. You take 3, I'll take 3. This is still even, and now you gotta watch out for us. Respect us.
Yeah, this is a big team fight for Sunsparks to take. I mean, yeah, they initially lost this initial fight for Bren Esports and the upper jungle where they were relatively scattered. They were forced into that funnel, but carry JP in that back line, just picking off that Diggy, a crucial target for that matter. Managed to take down the primary damage dealer there onto Carl TZ and follows it up onto Few as well.
And you gotta love the confidence there coming from JP, where he knew that even though he was outnumbered there, I'm pretty sure he got the info coming in from the rest of the Sunsparks members. They're low. JP, if you can't, go for it, and he did. Great play there, and now we're gonna slow things down here because Bren Esports now, they know that they can't underestimate Sunsparks like this.
They really can't. And if this is going to be a statement of what we're going to be expecting for the rest of the season, I am already looking forward to the rest. Last Insanity is going to be forced defensively.
Yeah, just to escape.
Turtle's going to be secured. Nice block on the Turtle there. All 4 members blocked out the maximum charge. They are going to try to go for KLVJ. KLVJ is going to go down, Blazing Duet.
Oh, that's very troublesome there for Sunsparks. KLVJ, he thought he was in a safe distance. He wasn't. But Bren, as you said, fantastic block. Oh, mega kill already for JP. Gets there, but JP looks like he might be going down here. Can he get away? No, that's a shutdown there. by the Claude. Carl Teasy taking down our carry. Meanwhile, here comes
that's
Greed with the
insanity.
last Insanity. Kilowatt knocks him up. Last Insanity deals a lot of damage. Lusty's really low now, but Sunsparks can't force it because here comes Coco. The bouncing ball has been used.
Oh, Kilowatt low.
Reflesha. Oh no. There in the back line, Carl Teasy catches off Kilowatt. Kilowatt is going to be going down as well. And at the same time, Greed went down. Now Bren Esports taking control of a very sticky situation.
I mean, at this rate, Sunsparks, they don't need to give away those easy kills. And another blaze away by Cordezi takes almost. Well, he finally takes out Reflecia there.
Yep.
That's going to be the middle lane turret going down. First tier 1 turret, and now the jungle is wide open for Bren Esports to take. That's going to be a big problem because that's just going to allow Cortez to get a lot of gold and EXP while that's happening. JP almost.
Oh, he's going to get caught off here. Oh, no, he'll be able to
He's gonna be able to
away.
survive there.
He's fine, he's fine. Bren Esports now, though, looking terrifying, but Sunsparks just have to find a really good play here. They do have similar resources, so they do still have the items that they need to put up a fight here. But Bren Esports rotating and responding very well, and I feel like the Diggy pick is really posing a lot of problems for Sunsparks, especially for the two divers here, Killwash and Reflesha. Every time they go in, you just get pulled back, you get mined by Diggy, and that throws them off.
Yeah, that's why they need to start prioritizing, forcing out the skills from Diggy. The only problem there is Diggy's always accompanying either Claude or Valor, and those are the primary damage units on the side of Bren Esports, that he's doing a good job protecting them. Now the Lord is going to be up.
Yeah, Bren just has Hedwig right now. They have their pet owl. And
They
they're completely
do.
fine. They have their pet owl, and it's a great support here, and that's making it really difficult for Sunsparks. As again, goes to show just how important the Diggy pick is now in this meta, because you have had so many divers, so many CC divers that Diggy and hold on though,
yeah.
Coco
It's gonna
is
be
in trouble here. He's getting chased by Kilowash and JP.
Carry with the true damage is going to be dishing out a lot of damage, but Coco still managed to survive. Carlton's in the back lines, singles out kill VJ, goes for the BMI out of there,
Greed.
on towards the Lord Pit. Greed's going to go down by the hands of Rebo, 100% sure, no doubt about that. That's going to be the turtle secured by the Lord secured by Bren Esports, and this is now slowly looking like a Bren Esports game.
Yeah, the Lord is marching down the bottom pit, and I feel like you could call the Lord the turtle. Maybe it's just the turtle that hit puberty, or maybe. Like
So,
it grew
a
legs and an
tortoise.
arm.
Tortoise?
Yeah, it evolved. The Lord kind of looks like a turtle. Look at that. Well, no, it's more like a horse. So never mind what I said. Let's get back into the game.
The
Bren
Lord
Esports.
right now is the direct descendant of Minotaur, basically.
Ah, okay. So let's see how Bren
That's
is
the
going to do here.
correct that's the correct Minotaur, by the way.
4 legs.
Or
Oh,
like
Refresher jumps
completely
in.
going in. Yeah, no Tyrant's Revenge, surprisingly, but the BMI by Cortez dishes out a lot of damage on the Reflecia.
The last Insanity does
But
the
he
same
goes
there for
down.
Sunsparks. Sunsparks chasing them. Greed, Lusty though, able to keep the space there alive. Coco providing
Coco
space
doesn't mind.
as
Oh, in the
well.
back lines. Joe's going to be in the back lines. The time journey is going to be committed there. Goes for the Jeet Kundo. Gets one Greed.
Will they be able to get Coco? They're going to be going for it. Maximum charges. Kilowash is still chasing after it, but he does get that buff to give him that little bit of push. That was just like a great trade of falls. The last Insanity from Greed, and of course the BMI along with the Blazing Duet coming in here from Carl Teasy. Kilowash sees Coco again, just skirmishing with him one-on-one. I'll take you, man. Doing the quick Ali shuffle.
The Ali's up to the Dipsy roll.
Yeah.
I hit you back. Yeah, that's basically what happened there.
Great job here by Kilowash by just finding the perfect time to wrap around the lineup of Bren Esports, knowing that Bren, they do have that push coming in from Coco that leaves the backline open, free for Kilowash to farm it up, try to get some kills there, and it's been working so far, but Sunsparks still missing that little spark that they need to completely turn this game around, because right now they're still behind.
I mean, this is the best of 3 series, so they can just do whatever's during their first game. Try to get a read of how Bren Esports is going to be playing. This game 2 is going to be a crucial game for Sunsparks, if ever.
Oh,
Uranus is going to get
no.
pounded by 2 people, ladies and gentlemen, but Uranus managed
Oh,
to make it out
that-
alive. The BMI on to the Blazing Duet will dish out a lot of damage. Takes down Reflecia. JP dangerously low. Kill VJ in the back line, just doing his job. Not doing a proper job, though.
They're now
Bren
chasing
Esports still
Kilowatt.
alive.
Will he be able to get away? Yes, he can. Once again, it's shown here the great help you get from the Diggy pick, and at the same time, the Rafaela pick, the movement speed, the heal. does a lot for them. Greed, last insanity! Oh! That assist coming in, but here comes Greed, getting really low, maximum charge. Oh, no. What is the shield? The shield! The Viraga armor saving the life there of Greed. The flame shot coming in from Fuse. Rafaela, oh my goodness,
Kilowatt
Kilowatch
being chased across the map, just running for his life here.
Dude, you know that the members of Bren Esports are there. He gets pulled back. You gotta play it safe here. Oh,
Oh,
Kilowatch.
no, he's gonna get caught. Yeah, he's down. No
is
doubt.
down.
Oh, wait, hold that
We
thought,
saw-
though.
He had the flicker up. So he's good there.
He's good.
Great use of the flicker and the Jikando as well. Shimpo, I believe that he used to get away.
Yeah.
Great job there. And I noticed there earlier, Kilowatt was really trying to split push. But you have Coco there just as the guardian, your bodyguard protecting the lanes. And yeah, Coco probably won't be able to do a lot of damage to Kilowatt to take him out, but that will stop the push, and that's what's making it hard here for Sunsparks.
And what Kilowatt really needs to do here is to try to catch Coco. Try to dish out a lot of damage, but at the same time, Coco is just too tanky on that Uranus.
Yeah.
He's not having a lot of problems, but there goes the Tyrant's Rage. Gets Lusty. Gets pulled back, Greed.
Maybe getting a little bit greedy here. Do you know that there's 4 members of Bren Esports there, man? You gotta be careful. They're trying to fight for the buff. Maximum charge. Who
That's
gets the
actually
buff?
a goal.
Ooh, the buff went to kill VJ.
Because of that maximum charge as well. Nice
Great
timing. There's goes to the last Insanity. Does not connect onto Bren Esports, and they are going to be opting to go for the Lord here, and they have to play it safe because if Bren Esports manage to steal this might just be GG.
Great spacing here by Raflesha, stopping Lusty and Rebo. But Sunsparks resetting the Lord, knowing that it is a little bit too risky right now.
Yeah, and that was a bit of a shuffle there by Cho and Uranus over at the bottom lane. And now Bren Esports is going to try to get this Lord, but this is just a bit of a cha-cha. But
Kilowatt!
they're eyeing out Kilowatt, and there's no way he's going to survive that.
But he did.
But he did, because they opted to go for the Lord. Let's go for the proper objectives, guys. Objectives that would win the game.
Now, it seems like both teams are trying to... They're sort of like hesitating on deciding what to do. Bren Esports are trying to find space, trying to get this Lord, but then having to go back now. But Raflesha is there to spot this out, so Sunsparks know that they are taking the Lord. Here comes the X-Borg from the back. Bren Esports is trying to get it last Insanity.
Oh, no, the flicker gets a lot of damage!
Oh my
and the maximum charge as well! Carl Teasy's going to go down way down behind, but the BMI is still up. Managed to survive there last. Lusty with the Jikundo! Gets the kill on the Jikundo as well. Oh my god.
Woo! Wonderful play. Oh, but he gets a shutdown there on the X-Borg, but that was a great play from Sunsparks. That X-Borg going in there in the back line, but here comes Bren trying to contend. Coco
gets
one. Will they be able to get the Lord? Coco
Flicker by
contesting.
JP.
Oh,
No, Lord's going to be secured by Sunsparks, but JP's going to go down. They did manage to secure the Lord, but at what cost?
Carl Teasy chasing after the Flesha, and Sunsparks lose JP, kill VJ in that exchange. Just when they thought that Sunsparks was completely safe.
Oh, Raflesha.
Nope, and
Goes
here
for
comes
the
the
Tyrant's
Flesha. Can he survive this? Just buying time. He does pop the Immortality though, and he is out for the count. Oh! But they do trade Coco.
They trade Coco. That is the first wipeout in the game, in the season.
No more Sunsparks except their 6th man, the Lord here. The last man standing left, but no, Greed is finally
Greed's
back
up.
into the game.
Doesn't have. I'm not sure if he has enough damage to dish out damage here to defend.
Yeah, and he
this
doesn't have
push.
last Insanity yet.
Oh, he does now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Kimmy's already there. Maximum charge is going to be connecting. But Rafaela gonna heal everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
exactly
the
what's gonna
sustain
happen, yeah.
from Bren is just a little bit too much here. Sunsparks having a difficult time to really find a crack in Bren's armor. Bren is doing what Sunsparks did. Even though Bren was winning, Sunsparks traded. Now it's Bren who was, just when you thought they were out for the count in a team fight, in a skirmish, they get to turn it around. And of course, a lot of that is coming from Carl TZ. Level 15 now. Look at the items on this squad. Completely. He's got everything he needs. He's got the golden staff. He's got the wings. He can fly and deal a lot of damage. I mean, he can't literally fly, but you know what I mean.
He can't fly, but he can summon his partner, Dexter.
Yeah.
Anytime and dish out a lot of damage, and that's the thing that Sunspark needs to do here, the win condition they need. Create a lot of space for Kilowatt. Speaking of a lot of space, that's not a lot of space for Raflesha. HP dangerously low. No last insanity being committed by Greed. Greed is going to go down to half HP. Faraga armor is going to be used up. Last insanity connects onto 2. Turn's going to go down. Kilowatt going in for the split push. exactly what they did during the playoffs last season.
Here
Creating a lot
comes
of
the
space.
pressure coming in from the side of Sunsparks. Tyrant is being charged up, but he doesn't dive in. Kilowatt, even though he saw the team fight there, no, I'm going to focus on my job. I'm going to focus on split pushing, and he gets a top lane tower. This is probably the crack in the armor that of Bren Esports that Sunsparks is looking for now. So great job there by Kilowatt, focusing on the objectives, doing what fighters need to do.
Yeah, Super Minions are now pouring in on the top side. This is a lot of pressure being poured over to the side of Bren Esports, so they need to keep this up. Exactly as I say that, Kilowatt is pushing over the bottom lane. Last Insanity once again going to be used up. That's going to be the Blazing Duet as well by Carl Teasy, dishing out a lot of damage, but they are split up. This might be an opening. Cho's going to be rejoining the group. Gets a lot of people with that revenge. Not a lot of follow through here by Sunspark here. And Kilowatt and the rest, they need to back off. They need to disengage, but they are still fighting. They're not going to give up. Laughs in, maximum charge right there. It's going to be, I thought it was going to kill somebody, but it's not going to happen.
They just have so much heal here, and you saw there's the hesitation from Sunsparks. If this was any other team, maybe they would have pounced because they know they have the damage, they have their immortalities up, but you can't underestimate the heal and the movement speed coming in from few. Carl Teasy was also still up there. We saw the insane amount of damage that he did to Sunsparks with one Blazing Duet and just free hitting from the back lines here. Carl Teasy is going to be a big problem here, and if I'm Kilowatt, maybe I have my main target now. I know who I need to get, and that probably has to be Carl Teasy's Claude.
But now the problem on the side of Kilowatt as well is he's a split pusher here for Sunsparks. He needs to find an opening in order for them to finally push out the bottom lane. Only problem there is that Coco always keeps him in check, and this is going to be a rotation from Sunsparks that try to check Coco. Coco's not going to last very much longer here, but Bren Esports going to be rejoining Last Insanity. Going to catch 4 people there with that Last Insanity.
JP
Not
got on the
a lot
bump
of
there
people.
earlier. Kilowatt diving to the backline again, and they get the Rafaela. That's a kill there for the carry. Bren Esports now on the back foot here. Few is out for them. Kilowatt's a little bit more confident in trying to get in the push here, but that is just distracting Bren Esports from the name of the game, which is right now, it's the Lord. This is our first game of the day. No, but Kilowatt, can he survive this? BMIing away is Carl Teasy, and it looks like Coco might be able to get Kilowatt's Way of the Dragon here. Meanwhile here, by the Lord pit.
Oh, there goes another Last Insanity.
Keeping the back. Time Journey saving them.
Oh! Nice rage! Nice rage. No revenge available, though. Going to be used to force the BMI and the Blazing Duet in the back lines.
Kilowatt still alive there in the bottom lane now. The pressure is on here for Bren Esports. The Lord is on the side of Sunsparks. They were able to take it with that help from the space provided by Greed and Raflesh's insane ult use.
And Sunsparks, they just decided to, hey, we're low on HP. Let's shove the lanes and then go back. That's exactly how you should be playing the game. Do not fall back unless you shove the lanes, because as soon as Bren Esports equalizes the lane priority, you're already on the bad spot. Because one wrong clash here from Sunsparks, they might just lose this game.
Yeah, they have to play this carefully. They do have the Lord. Can this finally end this? Here comes Sunsparks pouring into the base. Bren Esports, the Lord is still pushing.
Kilowatt! He's gonna do it! That's the game number 1, Sunsparks!
Kilowatt! Getting that base. Tunnel visioning it, gets the win for our defending champions against the boys in black with gold.
That is exactly why they are last season's champions. That's exactly what Kilowatts did in order to win that Game 5 finals. Just split pushing, just focusing on the objective, just focus on what matters the most, which is the objective. That's basically it.
And that was a really great job there by Sunsparks. So many times that they felt the pressure, but they stayed on. They didn't give up. They focused on their objectives, and of course, they got some really crucial pickoffs there from Reflesh's Kufra, setting things up, timing it with Xborg's last Insanity.
And I'm just looking forward to game number 2. I want to see how Bren Esports is going to be adjusting to this playstyle, because they had the early game earlier on, but it's not going to happen in the mid to the late game.
The only sponge they had there was, of course, the Uranus, but then at the same time, they didn't have a lot of backline divers at the same time, so they had a hard time penetrating the line of Sunsparks, and in the long run, well, we saw it. Sunsparks won 1-0 for the defending champions.
And I'm looking forward to this. I
so-
want
me
to
too,
see
dude,
game
me
number 3.
too.
If this is gonna be the startup of the season, I want this to happen all throughout the entire season, because all the teams are very, we're seeing the best of the best coming out finally
Yeah.
in the regular season. No more underdogs. Everybody's on the same boat.
Yeah, even with the qualifier teams, BSB and ULVL, some people who don't know them, like, they just took my breath away right now when I said their name.
Exactly.
They're saying that they're underdogs, but can we really say that? Well, we'll see, but right now we're still here, Bren versus Sunsparks. But let's bring it back to the panel. Let's see what they have to say.
Like Sunsparks is on a whole new level. Hindi na pagana ng Bren Esports doon ang Uranus and of course the multiple flame shot lineup. Pero may laban eh. I really like how this game went to double-digit kills. Diba? Madugo siya. Let's look at the game by the numbers. Bren Esports here, lamang sila sa kills, right? Pero yung Sunsparks, tama yung sinabi ni Manjin. Maganda yung pasok ng playstyle ni Kilowash sa gustong gawin ng Sunsparks. Yes, your thoughts?
Well, sabi mo nga may laban talaga dito yung lineup ng Bren Esports. Just because it is early game. Actually, laban naman talaga eh. Bren Esports, pwede silang manalo if and only if hindi talaga nakapag-farm dito yung the rest ng Sunsparks. Kasi hindi lang talaga si Kari yung inaasahan dito. We have Kilowash and then we have Greed. Kanina napapatay nila just because wala pa silang item, wala pa silang defensive item, wala pa silang magic item. 4 yung bodyguard dito ni Claude. And we see, kanina nung namatay si Claude, kita natin naghulasan lahat. Hinabol sila pabalik ng Sunsparks. And yun yung pinaka naging turnaround. Killing the Claude means killing the whole team, chasing back the whole team para sa side ng Red.
Pero gusto ko rin yung pagpasok dito ng Claude ni Carl TZ kasi nagets niya na technically isa o dalawa lang ang makakahuli sa kanya kung mag-Blazing Duet siya.
Yep.
Which is the knock-up on Kufra and of course the combo on Kilowash's Cho. 666, while we're watching the highlights, medyo madugo yung laban.
Madugo,
and
madugo.
It started with of course heavy rotations as we
The
predicted.
triple kill of JP in early.
Oh, that's a carry that's going online so much sooner. No? Medyo nakabigla yun on the side of Bren. Biglang, uy, may kagat-agad.
Actually, medyo sa may middle ng ating timer sa game, hindi naman nagkakalayo talaga yung Kari tsaka Claude. Actually, mas lamang pa yung Kari in terms of the farm ha. In terms of the farm. Kasi ang totoo niyan, Kimi lang naman yung medyo nabully dito ng Bren Esports.
Yeah.
Yung Kimi yung hindi nakaporma, yung Kimi yung sabihin natin medyo lacking on the damage na inaasahan natin na mabibigyan sana tayo ng early game potential na sana makakuha sila ng first blood. Kaso, mas malaki yung damage na binibigay or mas malaki yung early game kumbaga, early game damage ng side ng Bren Esports.
You'll see here moments wherein Kilowash came in from the rotation down bottom, tapos naka-double kill pa siya. So it's match made in heaven, kumbaga, yung galawan dito ni Kilowash. And this fight right here, I think we're getting close to the end. Ang ganda sana ng ginawa ni Raflesia doon, pero smart trade yun for Raflesia and Coco. And then, kahit na mababa na yung buhay ng Sunsparks, look, kalahati na rin yung Bren Esports. Nakalaban pa sila.
Nakalaban pa sila kasi Sunsparks doon, meron pa silang Kimi, meron pa silang Kari. Hindi mo kailangan ng a lot of skills para i-maneuver itong mga hero na to. You just have the normal attack para kay Kari, Kimi as well, energy transformation or kahit yung basic attack niya. Then wala na halos ditong skills na matitira yung sa side ng Bren Esports kasi nagamit na nila eh.
Yep. We are going to award our MVP for
JP.
the game. Towards the JP. 6-3-3 JP on that carry. Nabanggit mo nga, Yas. 666, tell me about this. Paano naging ganun ka-deadly ang carry? Nang ganun kaaga?
Di siya nagamp ng early, puro lagi focus sa Kimi. Ayun, nakapag-farm siya hanggang 10 minutes.
Tapos,
Bonus na yung triple kill sa early stage.
nakabingwit ng isa. Ng isang triple. And that helped him gather about 15,000 ba yun? There is, big number, 15,000. But definitely, here's your MVP right now. All smiles. They are now at match point. Posibleng mag 2-0 ang Sunsparks dito. And that's very good. Kasi nga, going into this, sila yung underdog. Sila yung parang iniisip ng mga karamihan. They're bound to lose at some point. At who better than Bren Esports to do it? But it looks like Bren Esports here, they're on the back foot, ladies and gentlemen. Silang nahirapan. What do they have to do? Yes?
Ako, sabi mo, they're bound to lose at some point. But at some point, sabi natin kanina, Bren, baka may tinatago pa yan. Kasi hindi ka naman magla-line up ng 4 na bodyguard and magta-try ng early game kung wala ka pa namang parang mga natatago sa bulsa mo. Di ba? Kumbaga, tinesting mo lang kung ganito ba talaga, kung gaano kalakas yung Sunsparks.
So, ang maganda sa lineup ng Bren dito is protected sila kasi tinago pa nila eh.
Oo.
So, this game 1, it could be they're trying something. It almost worked. Napagana nila. But
Remember, download game.
possible. Pero, remember also, itong Sunsparks, parang pinsan yata nila yung signal kasi they're also comeback kings now.
Oh, yeah.
Medyo talo sila the early part of the game and then nabawi. 6-6-6, anong kailangan gawin ng Bren dito?
Para sa akin, kailangan ng bawgin yung safe lane ng Sunsparks at yung offlane. Push lang ng push para sa akin.
Yep.
So, target JP,
JP,
LVJ, one or the other, and Kilowash. Bantayan na si Kilowash.
Yep.
I love how the new member of Sunsparks here is such a big threat to their opponent here, Bren Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the match, please do us a favor, do everyone a favor, share the stream, and let everyone know. Mainit ang pinakaunang laban ng MPL Season 5. Game 1 pa lang to ng best of 3. I need to ask you guys, based on the momentum ngayon, sa tingin nyo ba 2-0 on Sunsparks or maabawi pa dito ang Bren?
Ako, I think it's 2-1.
Magkaka-game 3 tayo. You really believe download game?
Yes, at
Possible.
some point.
6?
Game 3. All to game 3.
On to game 3. Okay, well, I'm just happy to see a good fight here. Gonna go into the draft now. Sunsparks, ang unang pipili, sasagot ang Bren Esports. Let's note the bans and picks from the last game. There might be more respect bans here. But of course, I think Selena,
Your team
Grok
is banned.
to stop Castro Mayor, Lasty from getting his favorite hero. Ano sa tingin nyo ang gagawin dito ng Bren? Sa tingin nyo ba active ban sila o respect ban?
Your team is
Andun pa
banned.
din yung respect ban at the same time, medyo active ba? Well, binan nila dito si Diggy kasi alam naman natin kung gaano kalakas din yung mga time bombs dito ni Diggy pagka gusto mong mag-invade. Kanina nag-try sila mag-invade on each other pero wala naman nakuhanan eh. Wala naman na nakawan. They get their respective buffs. Pero grabe yung binibigay ng damage from both sides.
Sabi ng Bren, kung hindi namin gagamitin, hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin.
Hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin.
So they're on a different plan here. Sunsparks
Your
now
team is
taking
banned.
out the Valir 6. Ano sa tingin mo kind of lineup ang gagawin ng Sunsparks dito given ang ban nila Grok and Valir?
I think they will go for a
Your
Farsa
team is
first pick.
picking.
Farsa.
Farsa first pick.
Pero mukhang tangke ang investment nila. Bren Esports still respecting that Ling. So Bren Esports, they have the Farsa open now. Sa tingin mo sa kanila?
Well, pwede nilang kunin dito yung Farsa if ever they want to. Kaso nga lang, Bren Esports, sabihin natin, meron sa kanilang hero na pwedeng magusyon. Kasi Farsa, yun din yung kainaan ng isang Farsa eh. A hero na makakapag-close ng gap between them.
Your
Yep, ang
team
hero
is
na
picking.
makakapag-close ng gap between a Farsa and that hero, mahihirapan si Farsa eh. Pero si Lina is a good pick as well kasi pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung invading ng buff.
And nabuksan siya. That's what I was gonna say is like, why did she pull through? Bakit siya nandyan?
Yeah.
She's so dangerous right now. Sabi nga natin kanina, Valir, Selena, Farsa, but Farsa still under the sheets here. Arcadia finally getting it.
Your
Bren
team
Esports
is
has
picking.
the first pick. Farsa, pero pwede rin kunin ng Sunsparks kanina, and the Kufra. Totoo ba to? Is this Zask? Is this real?
Well, pwede
safely.
naman. Honestly, ako, share ko lang. Farsa user, nahihirapan ako pagka may Zas. Just like I told you,
Kasi
kapag
mahapdi,
hindi mo,
sobra.
pag mage ka Farsa ka, so pag hindi mo na-burst agad, yung isang hero, medyo alanganin ka nun, and that hero is a threat, kung mapapasukan ka pa nung alaga neto ni Zask without bursting down yung alaga na yon.
Spawns. Yeah.
Your
I
team is picking.
would have wanted to see Hazask, pero mukhang double fighter.
Double
naman.
fight.
Jawhead here, very good pickup for Sunsparks. Very lethal. And it looks like, isa sa yan sa mga sagot nila kay Farsa. Diba? Didiretso niya na. So that's a good way. I'm thinking it might go on Kilowash, might be on Greed. Sa kabilang dako, Bren Esports picking up the Kimi. Hovering it pa lang, hindi pa nila lock. 6.
Hovering pa
So
lang.
far, how do you feel about Sunsparks lineup here?
Tank, Jawhead, offlane, Camus,
Your
support,
team is
Selena.
banning.
Support si Lina. Actually, laban din talaga yung support si Lina. Nauuso yan ngayon, yung support si Lina. Like, hindi siya nakuha ng buff as long as makapasok pa din yung kanyang Abyssal Arrow and then the combo. You get your early rotation, kumbaga, pag si Lina. Kumbaga, parang support siya, pero hindi siya support at the same time. Kasi kailangan mong ipasok yung combo mo, kailangan mong makuha nyo yung kill. So, kumbaga, yung pagsasakripisyo din ito ni si Lina, kailangan may bawi sa kanila.
Support na mingipin.
Is bound.
Kasi kakain din siya. Hindi siya
Yep.
pwedeng parang support tank or support like a diggy. Na, sige lang, kahit wala na items.
Yeah, tsaka
she
hindi
really
naman
wants to
all the
fight.
time tumatama abyssal arrow eh. So, you have to make it worth it.
Yeah, 5 seconds done. This is not a joke.
Yep.
Pwede ka pa magkape.
Pwede ka bang magano?
Sunsparks here, banning out the Uranus. So, nirespeto nila Uranus ni Coco last game, which was very lethal. I like how he was
Your
diving into the
team
backlines,
is picking.
and it now looks like Sunsparks trying to protect their backlines from the lethal tank that is Uranus.
Your
Bren
team
Esports,
is
Kari naman. Ganun ba sila katakot sa Kari ni JP?
Oh, Carl. I think so. Kasi yun yung JP on that carry, kanina first game pa lang pinakita na sa atin na hindi nyo ako mapupugo. Kahit anong gawin nyo. Kasi never in a moment na hindi na napugo si Carry. Just like I told you, mas nataasan niya pa nga ng farm at some point itong si Claude. Pantay lang sila. And JP, he knows when to go back and he knows when to go in.
Yeah, and alam niya na kaya kong patayin tong Uranus.
Yep.
And I saw that kanina, parang 2 or 3 hits lang, muntik ng mga lahati, si Coco. And here, Bren Esports now going for the
team
2
is
marksman
picking.
lineup.
Well, I like that Hayabusa pick.
Magandang
Kawawa si
pasukin.
Parsa dito.
Yes. Kawawa.
And also Kimi.
And Granger too.
Yep. Ang daming vulnerable dito na sa side ng Bren Esports. Now I'm having doubts about 2-1.
6, your thoughts?
Hayabusa mid.
Hayabusa mid. And then I also like na yung draft dito na ipanalo ng Sunsparks, I believe. Ang ganda. They forced Bren Esports to pick up the Farsa, which is a good pick. Pero yun nga, kakainin sila ng buhay nitong Hayabusa, nitong Jawhead.
Yep.
At saka, of course, nandiyan pa rin. Show ni Kilowash. Last pick here, X-Borg na ginamit ni Greed last game. Looking at the lineups, it's hard. Anong playstyle ang gagawin dito ng Bren Esports para let's say, maayos yung disadvantage?
Delaying the game, just farm. Like, ginawa nung game 1 ng Sunsparks.
Yes?
Well, for me, Bren Esports dito, hindi rin sila yung nasa pinakamagandang posisyon. Talagang nagsaside pa rin ako sa lineup dito ng Sunsparks kahit na wala silang tank. Kasi that Hayabusa pick, napakalaki ng diferensya, napakalaki ng role dito ni Hayabusa. Yung tatlo, yun yung tatlong hero na kailangan ng protection. Yet you have the X-Borg, meron ka ding Kufra, pero hindi mo maproprotect yung tatlo. May maiiwan at maiiwan na isa. Sabihin natin magiging support dito, pwedeng maging support dito si Parsa, pwede niya supportan si Kimi or si Granger. But at some point, parehas silang manipis kung dalawa lang silang nagro-roam sa mapa. And Hayabusa, ang hirap hulihin yan eh. Wala silang panghuli kay Hayabusa unless napakagaling ng Kufra nila na talagang may magnet yung Kufra nila. But still, Hayabusa with quad shadow, paano mo huhulihin yung Hayabusa? Ninja yan eh. So, ang hirap dito nung lineup ng Bren para makakope up dun sa isang Hayabusa ng Sunsparks. And plus, Kilowash on that choke pa din.
Yeah. Hindi ako takot para doon sa side ng Sunsparks. And I'll just say it right now, before we throw over to our casters, I think Sunsparks got this. Predictions?
I'll go for Bren for game 3. Game 2.
Ooh.
Ako, Sunsparks pa rin.
Okay, 2-1. Let's go ahead and throw it over to our casters. Game's about to begin.
I kind of agree with 66 there. It might be a Bren Esports game, but we're back for game number 2 between Sunsparks and Bren Esports. Of course, Sunsparks ahead 1 game and also 1 game away. We're going to be your Shack out. Sam No Man. Alongside with me is Renmar. I said it's going to be a Bren game. What do you think?
I have to agree with Yasu and Leo there. I feel like this is a Sunsparks games. The pickups there on the Cho and the Hayabusa, I feel like is a great response to the backline of the Farsa, the Kimi that Bren brought out here. And even the Granger's going to be in trouble here. So
The enemy reaches the
Sunsparks, but
battlefield.
here we are.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
VJ is playing the Toms, Greed on the Selena, and Reflesha on that Jawhead.
Now, Love C is going to be on that Kufra, Rebos on that Farsa, Few as a Granger, Carl C on that Kimi, and Coco on that X-Ward. This is a long-range engagement, Bren Esports lineup.
Oh, and it looks like Coco
Coco,
might not have a great early game. He's already really low, but Coco's still up. But Reflect and KLVJ are there. They're cutting out the lane. Meanwhile, Bren Esports is stealing that buff there. But here comes Reflesha
Ejected!
from out of nowhere, throwing him out of the map and out of the game for just a few seconds because Coco's back now, but that is a great start here for Sunspark.
Might be the lead that Sunsparks needs here. Nice ejections from Jawhead there, but Felicia just making sure that he's, he's making sure his eject button is always at the ready in case he sees somebody.
Jawhead just getting a real great ejector there with a flick of the wrist. But JP, oh my goodness, taking a lot of damage from Few here. Great call there by 666, our panelist earlier, calling the Hayabusa mid. The bot lane is open here though. Bren Esports is really pushing it. Oh no, Kilowatt is in danger!
But Flicker and the Jikundo manages to make it out alive.
Dude, he just popped everything to get away. It's like, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm out, I'm gone.
Yo, back up,
Yeah,
back up, bro. Yo,
I'm good.
we good here, bro.
We good.
But not good here is Raflesha. He's being raged by the bouncing ball from Lusty.
And this is not what Sunsparks wants, wherein the Kimmy's just freely pushing there in the bottom lane. And even though they did get the early first kill, look at Carlsy there, just winning away.
I
It's
don't
like,
care.
how much wood can a woodchuck chuck if Carlsy is on that Kimmy? That is the question of this game.
Probably 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 5.
Go,
But
no, Coco!
this is going to be a 3-man push over the top side. Coco going to get ejected.
Oh,
Lusty is going to be there to defend them. Go
Oh!
up there. No Tyrant's Revenge just yet, but that's going to be 2. With that members down inside of Sunspark. He'll VJ this whole member alive there. Over the top side.
Great response there by Lusty and Few coming in. Of course, Kufra being able to get the knock up and the immobilize there, and at the same time, the Death Sonata coming here from Few, saving that for Bren Esports.
Oh, here goes the fitted airstrike. JP,
Oh.
1 HP and a dream.
Go back and make sushi in base, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
You
with the
low,
snowman.
bro.
Dangerously low, and this turret is dangerously low as well. Lusty gonna force Raflesia back there.
Oh, the arrow misses, actually. Doesn't hit anyone, and that's another tower down for Sunsparks, and Bren takes it. Bren taking a lot of control in this game. Look at that replay here. They try to catch off Coco. Kel got really low, eating the damage from the tower. Here comes Lusty, opens it up with a flame shot, jumps in there, and the Death Sonata from Few just to cap it off.
That's why Few, but that's why you never give Few the Granger. This is the same scenario during the gold medal match against Indonesia. Oh, that's happening. That's gonna be the gold medal revenge.
See you later.
Gets Raflesia.
See you later, Raflesia, you out of here. But he's going to be coming back, 5 seconds left. But meanwhile, Bren Esports taking more resources away from Sunsparks. Kilowatt and JP here getting desperately chased down. Oh, they get a stun there. Last Insanity, wiping out Hayabusa, taking him out of the game. But here comes Kel VJ, smelling blood. Can he try to get Coco? Conrad Inferno is up, but he doesn't get a kill. Meanwhile, Kimmy does get the turtle, and that's another objective locked down by Bren Esports. That has been the story of the game. It's just Bren finding skirmishes and taking resources right under the hand and feet of Sunsparks. Look at the difference in gold. 4 minutes in, nearly 4,000.
I would say this. I wouldn't say that this is vintage Bren, but they are pretty much played that way. Gets the rage, does not connect onto Raflesia and kill VJ. If ever it did connect, that's going to be an easy revenge up against a wall. Carl Easy and Lusty are going to be having a heyday, but that didn't happen.
Off of the...
You're holding your heart there.
Dude, I felt Sunsparks there, just like, oh, no,
No.
okay. Great pick off here, though. They find the X-bar. Coco is down. Few. That Sonata has been committed already, and they're just going to be getting the crab here. Meanwhile, Sunsparks has to be careful. Looks like Bren is rotating top here. Here comes that Farsa. Can Rebo get some kills here? Raflesia.
Doesn't connect.
Oh,
Gets
great
knocked
flame
back.
shot, but the
Yeah.
arrow hits!
Oh, the arrow hits!
hits!
Slandered airstrike. The rage being charged up. Lusty is going to dive in. Oh, he actually is! Goes for the revenge flicker. Last minute by Greed. Manages to survive that by Raflesia.
Great job
Pretty
there.
in deep. Goes for the flicker. He's going to get stunned. He's going to get taken out, no doubt.
Yep, and Raflesia's gone once again. Man, I was wrong. So where there are other two panels there. These
airstrike.
Carl Teasy goes down. Kilowatt goes down. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Oh no, make that 2 actually down for the side of Bren Esports. Oh, Sunsparks are going to be able to turn this around. Lusty's desperately low. Greed just has to get away. Kelvise, Conrad Inferno is up. Few doesn't get hit by the Abyssal Arrow. Still getting chased down. That's Raflesia down. And that is going to be Granger down as well. Sorry, that was Lusty down actually on that Kufra. Sunsparks finally finding an opportunity to turn it around. The map right now is filled with blue characters, but Sunsparks still has not been able to break a single turret of Bren Esports.
Yeah, it's still a 5K gold lead by Bren Esports. This is a lot 5 minutes into the game. Now, if ever Bren Esports decides to give away turrets, that's what Sunsparks needs to happen here. They need to start pushing. They need to take advantage of Kilowatt. But they're not, because Bren Esports, they have Lusty of all people, just checking everybody.
Yeah.
He can just traverse across the map without any problems. And at the same time, they're just applying a lot of 4 or 5 man pressure in one lane. And that's something that Sunsparks needs to respond to.
Yeah. Greed, I feel like, has to be more consistent here with the arrows. He's had some crucial ones, but if Greed lands a little bit more consistently, this is going to be what Sunsparks can use to turn it around here. But once again, it's really difficult here for Sunsparks.
Funny. Selena was the weakness of Bren Esports back then. And now Selena is not a problem because the arrows are not connecting at all. I haven't seen one connected arrow.
Yeah,
the Farsa.
to stop the feathered airstrike. That was crucial, but
that's basically it.
That-
out of
that's
how
basically
many? How many more arrows did he throw, right?
yeah, and if you're the Selena, that's what you need to do. The arrow doesn't get anyone there. And Sunsparks now on the defense here. 5K gold lead for Bren Esports. Don't count out the defending champs though, but I am gonna lie. I am gonna be lying if I'm saying that this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be a difficult hill to climb for Sunsparks. But now we have the Cho and that Hayabusa
no,
from the top lane.
Reflection's
Reflesha though might get caught off here.
Uses the Shadow Mask to escape. Feathered Airstrike just to zone everybody out.
Great use there.
They cleared the lane.
Ooh, the arrow
Against the
lands.
arrow onto Lusty, but that's not a crucial target. But yeah, dying.
Bye there, Selena.
Goodbye.
That bouncing ball just stopping Selena from really just dishing out the offense that she needed to dish.
This is cute. The split pushers are split pushing at the same lane. While that's happening, they're giving away this bottom lane turret quite easily, and Bren Esports is getting a good command on this. KLVJ not going to be able to out-sustain that. That's going to be the immortality being popped onto Coco as well.
JP's finally back, but actually bought them enough time.
Kilowatt,
Meanwhile, the
Kilowatt.
middle lane. Watch Kilowatt. Might get a crucial wrap-around. The arrow doesn't go!
Arrow connects,
Coco.
but JP's going to pay for the price. This is going to be the easy bottom lane turret. Joe's going to be in the backside.
Oh,
Gets
here
it,
comes
goes,
Kilowatt.
goes for the way of the dragon onto the isolated few. Gonna be a big deal here. Carl TZ is gonna be the next target here.
Ejector!
Goes for the ejection onto Kilowatt, and that's gonna be Rebo next. But he manages to survive.
Triple kill there, and we see. Oh, okay. Quick sidestep there, Reflesha.
Lusty.
Oh no, Lusty might get caught out here. It's 2 versus 1. Will the tank be tanky enough? Greed though, really low. Oh no, the ult hits him. The turtle. The turtle. Very nice.
Now Reflex is gonna be zoning out Rebo. Rebo's not gonna be able to help out Lusty there. Lusty is not gonna survive this. Goes for another wave for a dragon, and he's gonna go down. But that's gonna be Greed falling down off camera over the top side. Lusty surviving this longer than he should, and that's the immortality as well.
They don't have the ult here coming in.
Oh! And the last insanity is wall connecting. Oh my God, Bren Esports is playing this out of their mind.
Just like that, Bren Esports turning it around. And I gotta wait for the replay here because what the heck just happened? Was that a stun? Was that onto the wall? And then at the same time, the ult coming in from the Farsa, the feathered airstrike?
Well, let's talk about that later because Bren Esports is sieging up the final turn here. Coco's going to go down by the hands of KillVJ. KillVJ dominating the arrow connects. Finally, the arrow connects. And that's not going to be enough. HP's melting on the hands. By the hands of Kimmy, I mean.
So much damage coming here from the side of Bren, even though if Greed lands that arrow, not enough there. And Reflesha is getting chased here. Can he run away? No. No.
Run away again yesterday. You won't make the great escape.
No great escape there for Reflesha.
And that's going to be Bren Esports. They're going to siege up the top lane turret. Cho and Hayabusa, sure, they're going to try to cut the lanes, but it's a bit too late for that matter.
Because they're giving up towers here. The arrow lands there on that Farsa, but it's not going to be enough. It's 4 versus 1 here.
Oh, Lusty's going to dive in on the
to jump
KLVJ.
in. Lusty goes in. KLVJ taking a lot of damage.
Sacrificial
Conrad
lamb.
Inferno. Will he try to? No. Yes, he will try, but he cannot do anything there.
Oh.
The arrow misses once again. Double kill. The Desonata lands. Reflesha getting a lot of damage. That's 3 down for the side of Sunsparks. The Farsa going down though, the hands of the Selena, but it looks like Greed. He got a little bit too greedy and he goes down. Kilowatt
And it's a
goes
GG.
down as well, and this is gonna be a GG for sure. That is gonna be game 2 for the side of Bren Esports. We're going to game 3.
Called it. I'm just saying. I called it. And that's That is really good coming in from Bren Esports, just being the commanders of the game, so to speak. They commanded the game really well. They made sure that their rotations were on point, and they made sure that they picked off the crucial targets. That's the same thing that Sunsparks were trying to do. They were trying to pick up Farsa. They're trying to pick off Kimmy, but they were just so well defended by the rest of the Bren Esports lineup that they can't even find a way to go into this fight.
And at the same time, if I'm Greed here, I'm going to be feeling kind of bad because he only started landing the arrows in the late game, but at that point, it wasn't enough to catch up. If you're the Selena, you have to make the most out of your early game advantage with your ability advantage and landing that arrows. He wasn't able to do that consistently in the early game, and that hurt them. Sunsparks, as you mentioned, not being able to get the crucial pickoffs that they needed against Bren.
I mean, the arrows were pretty crucial here, and if ever they connected with the arrows, could have been a completely different story because those arrows are crucial. Those arrows were the arrows that can define their tournament life. Not tournament life, but, you know, their points.
It's day one.
But it's day one, the tournament. But, you know, it's a point system here in the regular season, and they need all the points that they can get.
And now it looks like we're going to be getting points for both of these teams because it's now 1-1. And we're going to be going to Game 3 at the start of the series, man. It's the regular season. It's day one. It's the defending champions. It's the boys in the black with the gold medals. And we're going to Game 3. And I'm really happy that we're seeing this, though. Game 3 might end up becoming like a really big bloodbath that will just have so many defining moments. But let's see what our panel thought about that game.
On the panel's predictions, yung underdog ang nananalo. The way we called the last lineup, sabi natin, sobrang perfect ng draft ng Sunsparks, no? Parang pinasok talaga nila yung malalambot na hero dito ng Bren Esports. But it seems like we forgot the execution part. We forgot how much damage actually Bren Esports can output. And let's see exactly how that looks like via the post-game stats. Sino yung isang tumulig sa atin? The one that said Bren Esports Game 3. 666.
666.
What happened?
They just push and push until 8 minutes. That's all.
The way it looks here, few, very lethal, 8-8. And ang dami niya kaninang magandang death sonata na halos sa mukha mismo. Kahit yung Torre natakot. And here are a few of our highlights. Again, hindi siya kasing madugo nung Game 1. Pero maaga pa lang bakbakan na yun. Pinapasok na sa likod ng Torre. And this is smart. I think a lot of these fights were picked by Sunsparks kasi alam nila na sila yung pambrusko eh. Sila yung pangharapan. And Selena, very strong early game.
Yep.
Pero sumagot dito yung Bren Esports. Sabi nila, sige, bakbakan kung bakbakan, pero dito kami. Range. And that's the key here. Range was the key to Bren Esports' victory. At nabasa nila yon.
Yep. Gaya na sabi natin kanina, sabi natin, this Selena, naalala ko, we have to make it worth it. Kung magsusupport man yung Selena na to. Now, hindi masyadong naging worth it yung Selena pick nila for the side ng Sunsparks. And I guess masyadong mataas yung expectations ko dun sa Hayabusa.
Yeah.
Sorry for this, pero may mas nakita kasi ako mas malikot sa mapa na Hayabusa na talagang ang hirap hulihin na even though you're a Ranger, you're a Parsa, you're a Kimi, mahihirapan kang hulihin itong si Hayabusa. I guess I overestimated yung Hayabusa pick or I guess na masyado lang akong na-excite on that Hayabusa pick. But yung early game potential na i-deny ko din para sa side ng Bren Esports because of Kimi, may magic damage, may energy transformation sila which is totally napaka-effective on the early game and then Parsa pa na kapag ka naging level 4 pag naunahan mo yung Hayabusa, he's a late game hero. So I guess hindi ganun kadaling dumating yung late game para kay Hayabusa dito.
Kakaibang double marksman lineup ito. Kasi nga, it's a double marksman lineup that finished early. Parang may lakad yata yung Bren Esports. Gusto nilang matapos agad to. And it finished in under 11 minutes. 666. We're going to name our MVP here. Few. 8-8. Once more, his Granger, very lethal. 48,000 damage. We talked about the first pick, Farsa. Sa tingin mo, nakatulong ba yung Farsa sa paglaganap ng Granger ni Few?
It's like a support. Parang taga-protect na lang sa Chuni, Kilwash.
Parang pang-set siya. Yung feathered airstrike niya is just this hour range. Diyan tayo. And that's how Granger here, used by
Few.
Kapitan Few, was able to make things work. And ladies and gentlemen, Sunsparks, they have been grounded. Okay? Kanina lilipad na sila eh. Pero sabi ng Bren Esports, chill lang kayo, easy lang kayo. Kami yung unang kampiyon. Last season kayo, we'll show you how it's done. Right?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Game 3 is almost upon us. Malapit na tayo mag-draft. Pero sabi nga ni Manjin and Wolf, nag-reset na. Best of 1 na lang to.
Best of 1 na lang.
Back to zero
Best of
tayo.
the best, kumbaga.
Yeah. So, binakita dito ng Bren na kaya din nilang mag-double marksman. Kung bakbakan, meron din silang isasabak. Do you think in the next game, Sunsparks will be a little more conservative?
Well, I guess for Sunsparks dito, kanina hindi din natin nakita na may protect dito yung Bren eh. Kompleto yung lineup nila. They have their tank, they have their support. While sa side naman ng Sunsparks, manipis sila. So I guess, katulad nung first game, they have their tank, they have their respective supports. I guess, yung ganong lineup, mas mag-work out para sa Sunspark. Which is, nag-work out sa Bren, nag-work out sa kanila on the first game. And nung nawalan sila ng tank, and given na naman, malambot din sila din eh. Parang sila naman yung naging Bren nung first game.
666, sa tingin mo ba, Sunsparks here, will they play more aggressively since medyo napigil yung 2-0 nila? Or sa tingin mo ba, Bren will be the aggressor naman?
I think Bren, lagi sila nag-aggressive eh. Lagi na lang nagkakamala sa end of yung pickups. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Game 3 coming up. Again, magiging best of 1 na lang to. Sudden death, it comes down to it. Selena, Farsa, gonna be banned, you think? First?
It depends sa position ni
Hindi
Selena
lulusot,
dito.
no?
Yep. Kasi with Selena talaga, for me, kapag hindi tumatama talaga yung abyssal arrow mo, which is obvious naman sa ating mga pro players na you have to dodge. Kailangan mo maging malikot sa mapa para hindi mo maging mapa-effective yung Selena. I think no matter what, kung sino yung gumagamit. Sabihin natin, magaling yung pumana ng Selena and then pasok lahat, doon magiging effective yung Selena. Pero if magaling din yung iilag, how is Selena gonna be effective?
6, any other heroes you think might make a showing today? Kasi we saw in the past game, Granger, with the help of the Farsa to set the stage, ika nga. Who do you think will make a showing here, lalo na mainit ang mata ng both teams, kay Farsa at kay Selena?
Gusto ko makakita open yung link.
Open?
Open link.
Open Ling.
Saan?
Both, parati siya nababan. Pero, let's say, a Ling gets opened, lumabas ang Ling. Ano sa tingin mo ang magiging role niya sa game na ito, in Game 3?
Split push lang. Farm ng farm until magka-item tapos sasama siya sa clash.
So that split push lang, farm ng farm, tapos lalabas, that sounds like a Sunsparks thing to do. Sa tingin mo, Sunsparks ang maglalabas nito, if allowed?
I follow.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there you heard it from our panel here. If you're rooting for a team, put it in the comments and let us know what you think. Bren Esports versus Sunsparks. Muli, this is a clash of champions. And of course, yung laban na napapanood natin, kalidad na pang-champion, di ba? It's top caliber. And I do not expect any more. Game 1 actually lasted quite long, di ba? Parang more than 20 minutes. Etong Game 2, kalahati.
Kalahati lang. Kasi Bren, ito yung hindi na nila pinaabot ng late game. Which is Game 1, hinahabol din ng Bren dito, early game. And then, second game, hindi na nila pinaabot ng late game. Kasi if papaabutin din nila talaga ng late game, kumunat yung mga bouncer dito ng Sunsparks. Sabi natin, they are all physical, Selena lang yung may magic. Pero late game, magiging threat talaga yung line-up ng Sunsparks sa Bren. But Bren, steady lang yung galaw nila, and steady lang yung push nila. Hindi nila hinayaan na mag-fall off sila in terms of the farming, which is naging effective yung Granger nila. And Kimi, hindi na pabayaan para sa side ng Bren.
666, I'm sorry, we're in the draft now. Bren Esports banning out the Ling. Ayaw nila.
Ayaw.
Ayaw talaga nila.
Ayaw nila ng link.
Sunsparks, this is textbook Sunsparks. Tanggalin natin yung Grok ni Lusty. And I don't know, before we see the rest of these bans and picks, guys, tatanong ko lang, is this gonna be a fast game or a long game? Tanong nyo, what does it feel like? Kasi we know now that Bren Esports and Sunsparks are capable of very fast finishes and they can also make it, you know, pinapasarap din nila, matagal. But what do you think Game 3 is gonna look like?
Ang hirap sabihin unless makita natin yung draft, pero this is going to be semi-matagal.
Feeling mo, they'll draw it out kasi
Yeah,
maglalaban nila to.
pero hindi naman yung totaling sobrang tagal. depende pa rin sa lineup. Ang
Huwag
hirap
naman
sabihin.
sanang 47 minutes, parang
Well, that's
from
exciting.
the MSC.
That's exciting if so.
All right, second phase of banning here, second bans, I'm sorry, Diggy and Kimi taken out of the equation by Bren Esports and Sunsparks respectively. First pick, Kufra on the side of Bren Esports. 6, mukhang ito yung foundation nila.
2 games na nanalo yung Kufra continuously with Kimi. Kaso naban yung Kimi.
So possible Kimi ang susunod dito para sa Bren.
Hindi, naban na.
Naban yung Kimi.
na.
Oh, right, sorry. Naban pala yung Kimi. So they'll get the next best thing na lang, no? Hanap sila. Granger still up for Bren. Sunsparks now picking up 2 of our hottest heroes in the meta. Selena and Farsa. Tinatanong natin kanina, ban yan for sure. And we were sure. But now, it looks like Bren is gambling.
Well, dalawa lang yan eh. It's either ban sila or kasama sila sa pick. Kasi these 2 heroes, maganda din naman talaga. Selena giving out position or giving out vision or sabi nga natin sa rankings, wards, which is usually hindi naman talaga nag-exist sa ML unless may Selena ka na naglalagay ka doon ng mga trap. And you have Parsa na kapag nag-level 4 na pwede ka, literal na mag-rotate ka, literal na roronda ka sa mapa kasi ibon ka eh. And then, ang lakas na, kahit sabihin natin binawasan yung feathered airstrike ng damage, as long as the stun is there kay Parsa, kapag combo ka and wala kang masyadong item, patay ka pa din. Patay ka pa din and sabihin natin hindi lang si Parsa yung mag-isa.
Oh.
So there are 2 or 3 sa members nila.
Yeah.
Burst
Well, let
down.
me just add to the long list of good things about Farsa.
Yes.
Feathered airstrike can also help with clearing minions.
Yeah.
And a very safe range.
And apakabilis lang ng cooldown ng Parsa.
Sunsparks now, their last pick for this phase would be the carry. Pero pansinin natin yung Bren Esports dito, binabalik nila yung Uranus. And of course, the debut of Carmilla in the regular season. 6, why Carmilla?
The 100% sure stun of Camila. No need to talk.
Parang yung confirmed, no? Like Hylos. Hylos has a confirmed stun also. Na hindi skill shot.
Yep.
So that's a good pickup right there. Second phase of banning naman, it's gonna be Bren Esports respecting Kilowash's show. Sunsparks, they're like, Carl TZ, huwag ka na mag-Claude. That's good. We don't want to see that anymore. Second phase of picks, Tigreal. Is Tigreal viable here, 6?
Because of the 3 milli, I think it's possible.
Possible. I know some teams like SGD, the Dragons, sila gumagamit sila ng Tigreal. Linalabas nila yan. But here in this matchup, mukhang hindi pa oras ni Tigreal. Xborg picked up by the boys in black and the blue. Bren Esports now, mukhang sila naman ang nagpapakita, kami rin kaya rin namin mag-Tams and Hayabusa. Do you support this, Yas?
Well, Bren Esports mukhang hindi pa sila sigurado sa lineup nila. They could go for Cho, they could go for Bruno pala, and or Hayabusa, as long as a hero that is late game kasi wala pa silang secured late game. Para sa side ng Bren Esports, you could go for Hayabusa kung gusto mong makapag-split push, mas mataas yung mobility niya, and mabibwisit mo pa dito yung Sunsparks kasi kung mahihirapan silang hulihin dito yung Sunsparks, again, wala pang panghuli dito. Right now, yung Sunsparks, and you asked earlier kung maganda ba yung Tigreal pick. Well, medyo gas-gas, pero maganda siyang i-combo kay Parsa as well as the Xborg kung makakapasok ka ng magandang implosion. Kaso they will pick Akaja instead.
So, Kaja last pick for Sunsparks and Bren Esports. Ito na yung lineup nila. Kung last game naka 2 marksman sila, buong utang yon from this game. They're not picking up any solid marksmen, no hard carries, kumbaga. Kasi they're putting all their eggs in the Hayabusa basket, kumbaga. So now looking at these 2 lineups, mukhang nag-switch roles sila from last game. 666, what are your predictions? What are your thoughts?
I'll go for Bren. Esports.
All the way, Bren.
All the way.
So you know that's the game 3, Bren. Yes?
Gusto kong mag-Bren dito, pero gusto kong makita kung paano yung Hayabusa ng Bren dito. And just like I said kanina, kapag napalakas mo yung Hayabusa, kawawa yung lineup nung kabila. Pero if etong Parsa, hindi makakalapit yung Hayabusa because of the flame shot.
Yeah.
Hindi natin masyado na-highlight yung flame shot, pero napakalaking game changer ng flame shot dito sa whole team. Pero I think this time I'll go for Bren.
All right, well, let's agree for once in the series. I will also say Bren Esports because of the reasons mentioned, and of course because I just want to see the Uranus work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw it over to our casters. Game's about to begin. Game 3. Let's go.
What a way to start off the Season 5 regular season. Game 3 between Bren Esports and Sunsparks. We have been your shoutcaster so far. My name is Reptar. With me here is Nomad. And brother, what do you think about this draft coming in from Bren, pulling out the Carmilla and the Hayabusa at the same time?
It is a shocking game, to say the least. This is a debut of Carmilla. We've seen Carmilla in the qualifiers. Not a lot of wins there on that Carmilla, but that's because not a lot of people know how to play Carmilla yet in a competitive setting. And now we might just see that as we dive into the final game of this series, Bren Esports, Sunsparks, and on the side of Sunsparks, we got JP on that carry, Kilowash on that export, Kill VJ on that far side, Creed on the Selena, and Reflecia on the Kaja, Kaja pick.
On the side of Bren Esports, it's Lusty for that Kufa, Rebo on the Valier, Few on the Carmilla, Kartzi on that Hayabusa, and Coco there on the Uranus once again. We're seeing a lot more Uranus picks, even during the qualifiers. And look at Sunsparks securing both of their buffs here. And,
stolen!
Did they steal it with the flame?
Yes!
Oh, wow!
Few stole it.
With the flame shot steal already.
The steal chair. They're gonna be paying the price for this. Greed, dangerously low on HP, gets the first blood on Coco. This is gonna be Bren hyper aggressive. Flicker's gonna be given up by Coco to escape. And they're not allowing Sunsparks to even rotate in this game.
And our panelist, Yasumiao, already said earlier that, oh my goodness, JP, can you get away? Oh, he'll be fine. Said that the pickup on the flame shots here are going to be game changers. And already we've seen it. They were able to steal the red buff there. Reflecia getting that kill on Coco. Kill VJ now, though. You're in danger, but Reflecia's there nearby. Can they turn the aggression? Nope. Lusty just getting away and playing it safe. And look at Bren just using the flame shots to check and try to pick off a member of Sunsparks from just not blindly. It's a calculated risk that they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's working out for them really well so far.
It's actually pretty appropriate for Reba to have the flame shot. Speaking of being appropriate, the pass is going to bring JP to low HP. Abyssal Arrow connects, saves him off. And JP's going to be able to survive that. And Few, low, gets a couple of turret hits. Not going to get any more, but X-Borg right there. Kilowatt takes him out with the fire missiles.
Thought you were going to get away. I'm going to cut you off right there. Excuse me, Miss Carmilla. Taking her out. Greed, though, gets caught off here now. Bouncing ball. He can't get away. He gets stunned. He gets damaged, but will he be able to get the kill? Yes, he does. Lusty gets the kill on that Selena using the spell curse. Basic attack buff. You rarely see that, but as a Kufra player myself, that's really fun to see.
That saves lives too.
That saves lives. It's the heal too.
It's the heal. That saved me a lot from a lot of tricky situations in my Mobile Legends career, so to speak. And it just secured the kill for them. Gives Lusty the kill.
My goodness, look at them just using the flame shot whenever it's off. Few is diving in, and that's already taking out like a good amount there of health from JP.
Huge chunk, yeah.
Guys, me out there calling it correctly. Flame shot is doing a lot here for Bren Esports.
And it's also just a big check, so to speak, because it's a knockback as well. And if they are going to try to post up, try to defend the mid lane turret, they can just get knocked back, and you're going to get reset, and they're going to dish out a few more damage onto that turret.
Both teams are now running 3 masks. Actually, we failed to mention that they're... Oh, no! Rebo gets caught off! There goes the Divine Judgment!
Yeah, just in time as well. Gets the Sona through Felicia. They don't have a lot of damage here, Bren Esports, just yet. But Valor, Rebo is going to be a huge problem as soon as we hit the 6-minute mark.
And the fact that Bren Esports doesn't have a marksman on them, they really can drag this game out too much into the late game before JP starts dealing a lot of damage and getting a lot of resources now. The arrow missed. Sunsparks trying to get a pick off, not able to get it there. Kilowatt, though, sees Coco there in the jungle. And Bren Esports preparing for the turtle now, knowing that Sunsparks probably have their eyes on it.
Yeah, Few gonna try to just scout out where Sunsparks is. This is a 4-man rotate here. X-Borg is being contested there by Uranus. Gets the greed, gets the revenge onto Kill VJ. Kill VJ gonna go down. Lusty still alive, but Rebo managed to secure the kill onto Lusty. Carl T.
Oh, the flame shot! The attack there by Valor. Oh my goodness, that hurt. And that was from afar.
Oh, there goes the Divine Judgment onto Lusty, though. Takes him out. Carl T. gonna dive in on that Hayabusa. Manages to make it out alive. Turret's going to go down. That's going to be the first turret going down as well. Opens up the upper and the lower jungle here of Sunsparks. Here goes the feathered airstrike.
And Bren Esports now able to get away. Sunsparks able to make space. Not sure if you noticed there, a little interesting thing that Lusty did. He picked up that movement buff, charged up the Tyrant's Revenge, and then with the little, after the timer of the movement buff, you get that push. He readjusted his position, got to see Sunsparks, and then used Tyrant's Revenge. I've never seen anyone use the buff with a mix of the Tyrant's Revenge load up there by Kufra. Interesting new thing that we've learned here from Bren Esports. But I'm pretty sure other teams have done it. It's just myself, the first time I've ever seen it.
That's why Lusty is the king of Kufra, so to speak. He proved himself last season.
And right now, though, Bren Esports trying to find another pick-off,
Rafflesia, goodbye.
See you later, Rafflesia. Kel VJ now in trouble here. Kind of sandwiched, 3 members, but he's able to fly away. Flying right out of the map like I'm out of here.
You can't hit me. You can't hit me.
I just noticed, though, that's the Peacock skins. Peacocks don't fly. And JP.
Oh, yeah.
Peacocks don't fly, man. So it's funny to see that, but JP and Green have to be careful here because Lusty and Repo.
I forgot about that fact. Thank you for just ruining this entire day for me.
Kilowatts, though. Last Saturday,
not going to connect to anybody. And he's going to get connected by Rebo and Few. He's going to get taken out.
Mega kill there on the side. Who got the mega kill? Was it Coco? Oh, it was Valier with a mega kill there.
Yeah, it was Rebo.
Rebo with a mega kill right now. And Sunsparks once again on the defensive. Bren Esports applying a lot of pressure in all lanes and getting some crucial pickoffs here. It looks like Sunsparks just moving together now. Lusty in trouble in the bottom lane because here comes the rest of Sunsparks applying the pressure to the bot. Flame Shot has been used just to give them enough space to finally take down this turret. And that is the first turret down once again. And just now for Sunsparks.
That is how Sunsparks is going to be able to come back into this game. Systematically take out that turrets, but they don't have to give away the turtles. They need to check Bren Esports. That's what they really need to do here. Just try to stop the pushes from coming in.
Yeah, and if I'm going to be Sunspark, oh no, Kilowatts though, in trouble. He's in the wrong side of the wall. Here comes the backside. That is a kill there for the Selena, but here comes the rest of Sunspark. Last Insanity being loaded up.
Revenge.
Oh my goodness, the Divine Judgment though gets Few, and Few goes down. SS Sunsparks looks like they are finally turning this around. He's being chased out here in the mid, but Rafflesia gets taken out by the Hayabusa with 2 buffs.
You don't give Carl T the Hayabusa, man.
Nope, and you don't give it 2 buffs. That is the turtle buff, the blue buff,
and the red buff.
And the red buff for Carl TZ.
Yeah, he's a problem. And Hayabusa has always been a problem ever since he's been created. Because he can split push without any problem. He can just weave in and out of the map and you don't know where to check him. That's a thorn on the side of Sunsparks. But looking at this replay over the top side, this was good plays here from Bren Esports and Sunsparks at the same time, but Sunsparks just managed to come out on top. That was a good revenge by Lusty, though. It's just sad that they don't have enough damage yet. Those were 4 guys caught without revenge.
Yeah, JB is 3-0-2 right now, but still not enough damage. Oh no! Greed gets picked off. Uses Flicker just to get away, and here comes the rest of Bren Esports going in aggressively. Coco, meanwhile, he's doing what fighters do. He's pushing the bottom lane right now, changing the attention of Sunsparks, but they called the bluffs, and it was a little bit too late. They ended up giving their top tower because they saw Coco in the bottom lane pushing, and Coco was just like, no. Oh, Bren takes the tower. And now Sunsparks having a really difficult time here adjusting to how Bren Esports is moving together. This is probably why they really love prioritizing that link pick, because of how they're moving together as a group, moving around the map. The feathered airstrike lands on Coco, but Coco just giving the space that Bren Esports needs to get that turtle uncontested. Hayabusa picking up the turtle buff once again.
Man, this is something that Bren Esports has been known for. They are always known for the rotations that just secures the objectives, and that has been what they've been doing. Coco, so eyes out here. VJ Lusty though with the revenge onto JP, pushes everybody back. They're going to be forced back here, but JP finally dishing out a lot of damage, but he does fall down. It is a 2v2, 2-for-2 trade so far. They're chasing down Coco. Coco's going to be able to survive that. But it's going to be Carlsey and Lusty in the mid lane. They should be able to set one up here.
Let's see now. How will Bren respond to this? Can they still apply the pressure here to Sunsparks? JP now is starting to be a problem. The arrow hits, but Greed not going to commit there because there is that Hayabusa, the very problematic Hayabusa that you don't want to underestimate right now if you're Sunsparks.
Not looking good. Bloodlust Axe being picked up by Kilowash. I don't know. Honestly, don't know how Sunsparks can bounce back from this. The only way is if they can just find a way for Carry to split push or X-Borg, but at the same time, they can't move away from the main squad because if there's a team fight, they're the ones that should dish out the damage.
Ooh,
they
the
do get the arrow onto Lusty. Lusty is still tanky. Fuse right there.
Immortality forced to be popped.
The flicker by Greed.
Sunsparks running the flame shot once again.
Connecting as
Will
well
the
at
arrow
the end.
land? Oh, no, it doesn't. And once again, the flame shot connecting over and over again for Bren Esports. It has been pointed out, and we have to keep pointing it out here because that has been the story here for Bren
Oh,
Esports.
RDC diving in, diving on Reflection, pops the ultimate. Dishes out half HP onto Reflection, manages to shadow himself out there.
Last Insanity.
There goes Last Insanity, able to defend this. And Rebo falls down. It is a 0-for-2 trade in favor of Sunsparks. Slowly evening things out, but they still need to get turrets, though. That's the only thing that they need here.
Bren Esports a little bit too cocky there. Even though Carlsey was able to get away, Sunsparks punishing Bren Esports for their hubris. Lusty and Rebo go down, but Coco looks like it's going to be the next target. They catch off Few. Few, can he survive this?
Oh, no, he can't.
He goes down, but here comes Carlsey. Oh my goodness, killing spree there. That's double kill, triple kill. Can he get four?
No.
Oh,
Coco.
no, he doesn't.
And here comes the Flying Peacock once again. Kilowatt still alive, though. The Firaga armor.
Can he get away from Coco? He's trying to chase him.
He doesn't give a damn about the turn. He manages to survive. But Rebo's going to be that flame shot. The flame shot hits him.
For three.
That was an insane turn of events there.
I didn't expect
Serious
that.
event. I got another Rebo. Oh, hey, Kabim. Flame shot. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Once again, that flame shot just changing things around. But that was a really great exchange from Kilowatt and Coco.
And now they're going to try to go for Coco. Oh, denies the Divine Judgment. Almost.
Nope. Not going to pull me back.
Gets the arrow. Abyssal arrow connects onto Rebo once again.
Flying Peacock.
BJ gets stunned. The revenge.
Gets caught
Manages
off.
to he's going to get taken out. Lusty's going to get taken out as well because of JP. JP finally becoming a problem here. I think he finally has a golden staff.
Yes, he does. 5-1-5 now. Reflection being chased down. Coco and Rebo is going to be enough. They take out a Reflection. The Abyssal Arrow from Greed doesn't hit anywhere. And once again, Greed is landing more Abyssal Arrows, but still not landing enough really crucial ones. Or once he does, Bren just has an answer to get away.
They actually forced out the Winter Truncheon onto Fuse, so
Arrow
that's a
lands.
small window. Coco being a problem. Kilowatt.
They're fine.
They're fine. They're good.
Coco, though, might not be fine
Flickers
because he's getting
in.
chased by Greed and JP. Coco
Arrow
able to
not
get
going
away.
to be connecting. Going to be
Oh, the
dangerous
flame shot
because
again.
Carmilla's going to be in the backside. Few pushing in, not dishing out a lot of damage. Not a good trade for him. Backing off. Arrow going to connect onto Coco, but they're not going to be following through. There goes the feathered airstrike just to clear the minion waves.
And this is the problem for Sunsparks right now. You did mention that one of the things that they could do to come back from this was to sort of time a really good split push. But if you have the Hayabusa and the Carmilla that you're going up against, that's a lot of movement speed that they have and ground that they cover that it's very risky for you, for one or two of your members to split push, especially with this Hayabusa around, even just the Hayabusa. We've seen him able to get a double kill. Yes, they were low, but this is Carlsey, and once again, he is securing buffs for days. You gotta fear this Hayabusa, and if I'm Sunsparks, that's probably the main reason why they're so defensive right now.
Yeah, this is just prime rotation for Cartesi. Just depriving Sunsparks of the buffs that they badly need in order to get more gold, get more XP, and get the buffs. There's a reason why they're called buffs. Arrow connects onto Lusty. It's going to be a hyper-defensive Sunsparks. If they can stop this push, get a four-man down on the side of Bren Esports, they may just be able to bounce back. If Big if.
That's a really big if because the Lord is knocking on the door right now. Abyssal Arrow misses again. Here comes Bren Esports knocking. Can they finally finish this? They're going for the middle lane. Turret there. Here comes the Lord in the top lane. Here comes the rest of Bren Esports. Coco takes a lot of damage.
Kilowatt.
Last
That's
insanity.
insanity.
Full charges it. Few is taken out. But here comes
Oh!
Lusty.
No
Lusty
revenge.
once again.
There goes the Divine Judgment just in time. No revenge coming in. They managed to defend this very well. Lusty's going to go down. Gogo's going to be the next prime target here. Going to be forced to flicker out there. And Sunsparks manages to survive. I like the timing from Rafleisha there. As soon as Lusty came in, he went for the rage, and he's going to go for the revenge. As soon as he procced out the animation for the revenge, just Rafleisha going in for the Divine Judgment, pulling me away. That could have been the game ender there.
Yeah, that is like a split second, like a 1 second like charge up even. Really great opening. Being able to see that opening and making the most out of it. Indeed, I gotta agree with you there. Rafleisha, great save with that Divine Judgment because if Lusty was able to land that revenge, this could have been over already.
But
Great save.
I digress though. All three lanes are wide open here. It can still be GG for Sunsparks. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's really difficult because you have the Hayabusa to worry about here, and it looks like he might see the X-Borg in the bottom lane. Hayabusa and X-Borg are duking it out, but we see Coco Kralzi, though, able to get away. Last Insanity has been popped already, and he has the Little Wanderer with him, and more buffs again. He's always just buffed up, it seems like.
Sunsparks, they need to shove the lanes. Start pushing the lanes away from their base. That's the only thing that they can do to bounce back, to at least get a breather, a room for breathing here.
But it's so difficult because you don't have someone who could really do a very crucial pickoff on the Hayabusa. Maybe a Divine Judgment, but then who knows? If he uses it, he might just be able to get away. So, as much as I want to see Sunsparks put up a really big fight against Bren Esports here, it's really hard if you start thinking about it to see how that could be done. The crucial members here are going to be JP. JP, how safe can he stay? How much damage can he deal without being dived by that Hayabusa? Avoiding a Tyrant's Rage from the Kufra. At the same time, Greed, can he land a very, very crucial arrow?
Speaking of arrows, Kilowatt's going to dive in with that last Insanity. Only going to be connecting onto Few, not a lot of damage as well. Coco's in the back line, just trying to dish out a lot of damage. And Sunsparks, they cannot commit to this. They need to back off because top lane's pushing in as well as the bottom lane.
Feathered
This is hard.
It's a lot.
This is hard for Sunsparks to come back to.
Yeah, but I don't want to count out the defending champions. You really
Yeah.
can't. But it is difficult.
This is exactly the position that they were in when they went up against Onyx and just
And one.
brought the game back. But, you know, it's still hard.
See here now, Carlty being able to just free solo the Lord, and Bren Esports positioning themselves there for info, and Rebo, taking a lot of damage. Flame Shot has been used, gets that stun, and Hayabusa is going to be, there
Lusty
goes the
coming
Tyrant's
in.
Rage over there
Prime
on
location
Greed.
for the revenge, gets two on that revenge. Green gets knocked up, but they take down Lusty at the right time there. But Few diving in, they take down Greed over the back lines. Kilowatt is going to go down. Immortality is going to be popping. This is Bren Esports just knocking on the doors. They don't have any minions.
Oh, that's
They're
so
overstaying
much
their
damage,
welcome.
though.
Coco just did. This is it. The minions are coming in.
The burst damage coming in from the Feathered Airstrike along with
Coco
the
pushing
damage.
everybody back. That's it.
That's it. This is over. This is going to be a really hard defense, but wait for it.
Wait
We might have
Feathered
spoken
Airstrike.
too soon. JP keeping them back along with the Feathered Airstrike, but they don't have the Feathered Airstrike now. They get pushed back. Shut down there on the carry. There goes Kazi there in the back line, just hitting it, and that is GG. Bren Esports, the boys with black and gold, defeating our defending champs in a 3-game series. 2-1. Bren Esports gets the win for our first series of the regular season for Season 5.
That's the first game. We still got upper level going up against Geek Fam later on.
We already got playoff quality games.
We already have the playoff quality games, and we are seeing the MVP of that match is going to be Carl C. Well deserved. That Hayabusa was a fine pick, so to speak. You don't give Carl C the Hayabusa, and you just don't give away your lanes that easy, and that's exactly why Sunsparks lost the game. They didn't have any opportunities to start pushing in. They only had one turret at the bottom lane. That's basically it, and that's not a sign of that's not a good sign of a team that's coming in from defending champion. But I digress. These are the gold medalists they're going up against.
Yeah, it's already a very tough team. This isn't just anybody.
This is the super team, so to speak.
Yeah, one of our very first super teams, I think we could safely say, here in the MPL or here in the Philippines. And it's really great to see how much the MPL has grown, even just from Season 4. We're seeing Hayabusa back in the meta and doing really well. We see that in MPL Indonesia, and I feel like we've learned from the boys over there, and we are executing it very finely here. Carl Z, once again, pretty sure he's going to be named the MVP, but let's see what our panelists think. This has been us. Let's get to the panel.
Sabi ko na nga ba, hindi ganun-ganun lang magpapatalo either teams. But I think this time, we owe ourselves a pat to the back kasi we got it right. Bren Esports takes the series. The panel agrees 3-0. Here's the last game by the numbers. Coach, 666, these are your boys. Masaya ka nga ba sabi?
Masaya. Sobra.
This is what they did essentially. Iisa lang talagang carry nila, si Carl lang. Tapos lahat sila naka-hard sustain.
Yep.
So-
Parang na-funnel. Na-funnel lahat kay Carl TZ. Tatlo yung nakita kong naka-mask dito para sa side ng Bren Esports, which is binuhos nila lahat, both kay Pew and kay Carl TZ, mostly kay Carl TZ.
Yeah, and then for an interesting position here, for Coco, support Uranus yan, pero yung farm niya, pang-core.
Yeah.
So,
She double
it's-
half. Alam mo, kung siguro titignan natin yung comment section, hindi daw nauwi itong si Coco. Para siya walking fountain. Walking fountain na tong si Coco.
Yun
Talagang
yun.
walang uwian.
Yeah, and
Carmina as well.
Yeah, this reinforces again the fact that it's a Little Wanderer world. Di ba? Basta mo yung Little Wanderer,
Yep.
mabubuhay ka. And here we see one of the first big fights in the game. Ito yata yung sinabi nilang yung depensang SS.
Oo,
Sunsparks
depensang
defense. And then they won that. Kasi nga, trained lang si Grid for 3 other members. At ito, early signs. Maagang na-happy death ng Bren Esports ng Sunsparks.
Yeah, true.
All 3 lanes penetrated. Pero at that point, yun nga, it's a losing battle. 6. In a situation like that, sabi nga ni Manjin and Wolf, sanay na itong mga players ng Bren sa ganon. Talagang tatapusin na lang nila yung game. Ano sa tingin mo yung pwede pang out ng Sunsparks doon kung kinaya pa?
Lagi na lang, dapat pin-farm lang ng todo yung carry. Kaso wala na eh. Sobrang in-invade na sila ng map presence nila. Hindi na sila makaangat. Kaya ganun.
Yeah, and nothing against Kilowash. Kilowash was very good in this game. It's just at some point, wala na nagagawa yung last insanity kanina. Parang nakikita ko nasa stress na siya eh. Like, nag-last insanity na ako. Ano pa gusto niyong gawin?
Oh, wala na. Kasi yun na lang talaga yung very definition ng isang expert. Your last insanity. And also, take note, sabi ko kanina, gusto kong makita yung Hayabusa dito ng side ng Bren Esports, which is, ito yung hinahanap kong Hayabusa sana for the side ng Sunsparks, na Hayabusa, ang effective sa kanya, blue buff, not red buff. Well, in this situation, Bren Esports, wala naman silang marksman eh. So, sino kukuha nung red buff?
Yeah.
And Hayabusa, mas effective sa kanya yung blue buff kasi mas mabilis mag-regen yung stamina dito ni Hayabusa. And Hayabusa, kahit sabihin natin namatay siya, isa, dalawa, but still, bayad na bayad. Ito yung Hayabusa na hinahanap ko talaga.
Isa lang.
kanina.
I saw isa lang, ang death ni Cartesi. And that's well earned. And I think, despite of the numbers say, napakaganda na performance ni Cartesi doon on the Hayabusa.
Yeah, true.
But our MVP is Coco on that Uranus.
Welcome.
1-1-10. 1-1-10. Net worth of 12,572. Second highest yata, I think, for Bren. Only second to Carl TZ, but that's all Carl TZ did. Nag-farm lang siya. Diba sabi mo, that's what Hayabusa's gonna do. Magpa-farm, tapos magpo-push. Tapos papatay kung kaya. And that's where his numbers came from. Pero ito, the Uranus on Coco, dealing a good solid amount of damage as well. Tapos sabi nga ni Manjin and Wolf kanina, if possible, kapag hinayaan mo yung Uranus na yan, makapag-push pa yan. Kasi ang ganda ng wave clear niya and they can threaten towers. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our game. 3 games between 2 champions. It was hard to watch because we were all rooting for both of them. And hopefully, you guys are still with us because there's another big game coming up. And before we move on, I would like to, of course, thank our sponsors, our official sponsor, Realme Smartphones, and of course, the MPL is organized by Moonton. 666, thank you so much for joining us. Yes, I'll see you later.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the very first match of MPL Season 5. Una pa lang to. Nag 3 games na tayo, nakakita na tayo ng Uranus na kumakain ng tao. Nakakita na tayo ng Hayabusa, nangangain ng buff. Kahit sa kalaban ko, kunin niya na. Double orange, double purple, doesn't matter. This is how Bren Esports is. And this is a very interesting way to set the pace for Season 5. Six, any last words about that game? Thoughts?
Yung Hayabusa lang talaga sobrang parang all-in.
All in, you know? Tapos, the way that they built the lineup is to protect lang.
To protect, indeed. Ang cool natin, imagine mo may Uranus ka, tapos may Carmilla ka pa. Carmilla is the trend. Alam mo yung Uranus, nabibiting ka kasi walang stun. But then you have Carmilla. Ando na, makunat, may lifesteal, magic damage,
Confirmed
may stun.
stun. That's the point, di ba? And her ult, it spreads the pain. So solid siya. And then I think Bren Esports covered their bases here. They really won off of the back of that solid plan. We'll see Sunsparks come back strong in the next few weeks. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be ULVL versus Geek Fam PH. Abangan yan. Huwag kayong aalis. Stay with us because in just a bit, we will be showing you more highlights from that series. Once more, Game 1, 2, and 3 between Sunsparks and Bren Esports. We are here at the MPL Arena. It's a full house. Medyo dumadami yung tao. Maraming fans. Six, how was your experience here for day 1?
Sobrang excitement kasi yung Bren Esports talaga binoboto ko. Tapos Sunsparks din. So mas lamang ngayon yung Bren sa tingin ko.
Yeah, they evolved so much since you started handling them.
No.
Yes?
Ako, hindi lang for Sunsparks and Bren. Sa lahat ng team, feeling ko hindi ito basta-basta 2-0. 2-1 all the way ako sa prediction for regular season.
Especially this next coming match too.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into a break on behalf of the panelists here, 666, thank you. Yes, we will be right back. Before we go into a break, let's go ahead and check out the top 5 plays of the series by Realme smartphones.
Still waiting for your epic battle? Wait no more. Make the switch to Smart LTE. And experience greatness with the country's fastest mobile data network. Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day, for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.
Realme 5i, quad camera battery king. Realme smartphone. Dare to leap. Nothing will tear us apart now.
Still waiting for your epic battle? Wait no more. Make the switch to Smart LTE. And experience greatness with the country's fastest mobile data network. Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day, for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.
Welcome back once again dito sa MPL Season 5. Kasama ko ngayon dito si Coco from Bren Esports. Nakakapanalo lang against Sunsparks. So Coco, first question ko sa'yo ngayon. Ano ang pakiramdam for you to be able na nakalaban mo yung defending champion at nanalo ka agad on the very first game dito sa regular Season 5?
Masaya, pero expected na namin mananalo kami.
Medyo ikaklaro ko lang yung expected mo nang mananalo kayo. Kumbaga, sa 100%, sure na sure ba ang Bren Esports na kaya nyo talagang patumbahin yung Sunsparks?
Oh, dapat 2-0 yun eh. Kasi kung di namin na 2-0, feeling namin matatalo kami. All in talaga.
All in talaga. Very confident dito nanggagaling kay Coco. 100 kung hindi pa daw talaga nila na 2-0. Pero one more question syempre about doon sa nangyari sa laban na yon. For specifically doon sa ginawa mo yung Uranus pick. Alam naman natin na Uranus is one of the meta ngayon this season dito sa regular season 5 natin. And nung unang game, hindi siya gumana. What makes you think nagagana siya sa game number 3?
Basta sabi lang nila, Uranus ka ulit. Sabi ko, sige, okay lang.
Ganun lang ka-basic. Pag sinabi, Coco, Uranus ka, go na agad.
Di ko nga ginagamit, ano lang yun eh. 5 lang ata matches ko dun eh.
5 matches! So ngayon, 7 na. Kasi 2 beses mo siya ginamit eh. Oo. So, coming from Coco mga kaibigan, 7 matches ng Uranus, ganon kalupit. Halos hindi siya mapatay dun sa laban nila against Sunspark. Pero syempre, kidding aside mga kaibigan, do you have any words especially sa mga fans ng Bren Esports? Ito na ba ang pagbabalik ng Bren lang ang malakas?
Siguro. Siguro. Di ako sure eh.
Ba't biglang yatang kumabig? Kanina sure na sure ka, tapos ngayon, di pa sure. Ano ba talaga? Bren lang ba ang malakas o ano?
Dapat kasi parang, di ba nung season 1, isa lang talo namin? Balak sana namin ngayon, walang talo eh. Kaso nakaisa eh, kaya parang...
So naisahan na kayo. Well, posible naman, since yung season 1 nga, isa lang yung talo nyo, baka ito lang yung magiging talo nyo. Anong sa tingin mo, Coco?
Gusto namin walang talo eh.
Gusto talaga daw nila walang talo. Pero once again, palakpakan naman natin dito si Coco from Bren Esports. And meron ko bang final shoutout sa mga fans ngayon? Especially yung mga nanonood sa streams mo.
Shoutout sa Bren Esports family, tsaka sa Sunspark. Tinalo nila ako isa. Tsaka sa mga fans, sa mga baby girls, kay Boss Alvin, kay Boss Jerry. Tapos add nyo daw si Alo. Dili yun.
Yun, well, thank you so much, Coco. Pero yun nga, once again, Coco from Bren Esports, congratulations on your win for the day. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos mga kaibigan. We still have one more series to have. It's against Geek Fam versus ULVL. But before natin introduce sa inyo yung mga players, we will actually be giving you ahead dito sa mga kasama natin dito sa MPL Arena, one Realme Buds 2. Ito, hatid sa atin yan ng sponsor natin na Realme. And I just want to ask kung nandito pa ba si Mr. Raymond Surya Umali. Sure, may ID ka ba to bring it out? Now, come here on the stage, Sir Raymond. Congratulations. That's joke lang. It's okay. Come here, up on stage. All right. So, congratulations. So, pasalamatan mo naman ang Realme. They will be giving you away this. Ito yung pinakabago na edition nila, the Realme Buds 2.
Shoutout nga pala sa Realme. Thank you sa Realme Buds 2. Ayun. Saka, shoutout din sa SS kahit talo. Idol ko pa rin kayo.
Yon, shoutout sa SS. And maraming salamat to Raymond and as well to our sponsor, Realme. Alright. So, syempre, wag na nating patagalin mga kaibigan. Our second series of the day, it's gonna be against ULVL versus Geek Fam. Una nating i-introduce ngayon ang isa sa mga pinakabagong team dito sa Season 5. Fresh from the qualifiers, pinakita nila over 400 plus teams na kaya nilang bumilang sa mga professional athlete natin dito sa Mobile Legends. So let's give it up for ULVL! And syempre, hindi pa rin naman magpapahuli ang Geek Fam, which they have a respectable place coming from our Season 4. Pero meron silang mga changes doon sa roster nila at ngayon pa lang nila ulit ipapakita kung ano ba talaga ang kaya pang ilabas o galing ng Geek Fam. So let's give it up for Geek Fam! Alright, so let's go ahead and call the captain of the respective teams, Dev from ULVL, and of course, why not from Geek Fam. Alright, for you first, Dev, siguro the best question is, now na nandito ka na ngayon sa MPL Regular Season 5, ano ang pakiramdam?
Siyempre, unang-una masaya kasi ito yung pangarap ng lahat makatungtong sa main stage. Ayan.
Yon, pangarap para makarating sa main stage. Pero ito lang, Deb, lalo na ngayon na nandito na kayo, makakalaban nyo, especially isa sa mga respectable team dito, ano ang kayang ipakita ng ULVL na hindi pa nila napapakita, especially on the qualifiers?
Panibagong rotation, pati mas disiplinadong laro.
Mas disiplinadong laro. Yan. Let's give it up, guys. This Dev from ULVL, the captain himself. Pero dito, naman tayo ngayon sa ating Geek Fam. Kilala nyo ng lahat. Walang iba kundi si Why Not. Why Not? Alam ko hindi ka na bago dito sa regular especially from Season 4. Ano ba yung mga naging bago sa team ng Geek Fam ngayon na para sumabay or going potentially sa playoffs natin?
Well, we acquired new players sa team. So that's something new, obviously. Plus, we're trying to integrate, different play styles, different heroes, perhaps, and hopefully it works out.
Hopefully it works out. And I'm pretty sure naman, everyone had their own practices and scrims. Pero, syempre, bago natin simulan ang laban between ULVL and Geek Fam, shake your hands, guys, just to make it official. All right. Lahat yan, guys. But yon, so habang nagsishake hands dito yung mga players natin, I will be throwing you away to our panelists. Let's hear kung ano pa yung mga sasabihin nila about these two teams. Let's go ahead for Leo, Yasu, and Prof B.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second series of the night. You're watching us live, broadcasting from the MPL Arena here in the heart of Makati City. Welcome to ULVL versus Geek Fam. Yasu, Prof B, welcome. Yasu, good game last series.
Yep.
Prof, kumusta?
Sobrang excited. Siyempre, sobrang excited. From the first series, pinakitaan agad tayo ng defending champ. Though, hindi maganda ang kinalabsan ng resulta, pero binigyan pa rin tayo ng magandang laban. Now, ito yung inaabangan ng lahat na isa rin na mainit. Of course, Geek Fam versus ULVL. Alam natin, from Season 4, Geek Fam coming out from qualifiers. Di ba? Eh, nakapasok sila sa regular season. Ngayon, ito rin, ULVL from the qualifiers. So parang bibinyagan mo, galing na kami dyan eh. Di ba? Somehow, nagkaroon silang position like 5th or 6th place ang Season 4 ang Geek Fam. Ang ULVL, ano ipapakita nila ngayong regular season?
Before we move on to discuss this next matchup, we would like to thank our sponsors, our official sponsor, Realme Smartphones, and of course, the MPL is organized by Moonton. Prof, we were talking about ULVL, and of course, essentially, it's a sophomore versus the rookies, di ba? Parang si ULVL, dadaan siya doon sa nanggaling na doon. And it's essentially trial by fire for ULVL here. But they are not, sabihin natin, hindi sila bago dito. Some of them, nakatungtong na ng MPL, such as Escanor, such as Secret, from way back. But I think the real story here is how they will affect this new season, this landscape. Kasi ang lalakas as you said, Bren Esports versus Sunsparks, ang tagal ng laban.
Yep.
At ang daming naipakita. So what will the boys in orange bring to the table? What can you expect? Kasi Yasu, even you and I mostly are a little new to ULVL. Save for little members, what do you think we can expect from it? Ano gusto mo makita dito sa mga bago?
Ang gusto ko makita dito sa mga bago is bagong meta. Bagong meta, like talagang game-changing or meta-shaping ng mga laban dito. Kasi sila yung bago dito. Last season, sino nag-shape ng meta? Well, Onyx and ULVL and BSB, sila yung two teams or kasabi natin bago salta dito sa MPL. Though they have the experience. So, given na may experience sila, so bibigyan nila tayo ng mas maganda pang matches.
Yeah, kahit na sabihin natin rookie sila, it's not coming from nothing, right? Here, Escanor, Deb, Basic, who is an M1 competitor from last year, Unseen, Chu, and Secret, yung mukha nila, they have something to prove. Feeling ko lang, Prof, what do you say?
Mainit si Deb eh. Tinan mo naman. Anda, naka-game face on.
Yep.
Naka-game face on and nakita mo yung determination from the side of ULVL.
You, I think, have a little bit of like experience with them. Like you've seen them play in other leagues and of course into the playoffs. What can you say about their performance here in this matchup against Geek Fam? Anong nakikita mo? What are your predictions, expectations?
For tulad ng binanggit kanina ni Yasu, yung nag-shape ng bago meta, yung Onyx nung season 4. Now, kasi isa ako sa nag-cast nung nung qualifiers nila eh. So nakita ko isang ULVL sa hindi takot mag-try ng hero with regards sa kanilang mga laning and of course mga drafting.
Yep. On the other end though, this is Geek Fam, the sophomores who are here to prove that they are worth the top spot this season 5. Curtizi, CKTD, why not exhort May and Gio? Itong mga to, matagal natin kilala itong mga to. And they're all known for certain play styles. Still led here by Captain Why Not. Yes, what can we expect from Geek Fam here? Preface lang, disclaimer, a lot of the people I've talked to, analysts, critics, fans, para sinasabi nila mainit ang Geek Fam ngayon. Can you tell me why that is?
Yun din ang nababasa ko na mainit yung Geek Fam na yun. Sa recent edition nila, that's Exhort. And that's May coming from Execration. These are, three different peoples from three different teams na pinasok dito sa Geek Fam. Now, if Geek Fam, solid sila nung regular season din and as well as the playoffs nung last season ng MPL.
Sila nagpakita sa atin ng arrival, ng sobrang dami arrival.
Yep. And actually, hindi lang MPL yung parang inihain sa atin ng Geek Fam. Meron ding other tournaments na may inihain sa atin dito, especially itong si Why Not. Kumbaga, one of medyo naging meta shaper din yung Geek Fam dito, or at least hindi pa man sila Geek Fam before.
Yeah. Prof, thoughts on Geek Fam?
Geek Fam, alam mo, may part kasi sa akin na itong ULVL at Geek Fam almost same ng playstyle eh. Tawag ko nga sa kanila is Kenkoy team eh. They have the na kakaibang draft na nilalabas nila which is hindi sila takot. 'Di ba? Ang edge lang dito nakikita ko sa Geek Fam kasi nagawa na nila season 4 sa professional league. 'Di ba? So kung magta-try sila papasok dito sa season 5, parang mas komportable na sila.
Parang alam na nila.
Oh, alam na nila kung ano yung maaring result, 'di ba? Now, if yung ULVL gagawin 'yan, most likely sila yung bagong Geek Fam nung season 4. Mangangapa pa rin sila.
Yun yung pasok nila.
Yun yung pasok nila. Unless, alam naman natin sa bago, meron tayong mga hindi pa nakikita. Yun ang kaabang-abang. Sa side ng back.
X factor.
Exactly.
Alright, so now we're talking about how this matchup is gonna look. Good segue, Prof B. I'll ask you now, what kind of match do you think this is gonna be? Kasi yung kanina, Bren versus Sunsparks, madugo, di ba? Parang even if the game was fast, or sabihin natin almost 30 minutes siya, ang daming kills. Double-double almost always. Even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's 30 minutes, what do you think is gonna happen here? Geek Fam versus ULVL.
For me, nakita kasi natin, kasi for the first series, pinakita na tayo ng meta eh. The Digi, sino ba yung parang kilalang team na gumagamit ng Digi and known as using Digi? Of course, Geek Fam.
Why not? For sure.
Why not, of course. Si Kapitan Why not. Si Shaolin ML nga, di ba? Si Shaolin ML. Now, nakita kanina, bumabalik yung Digi. Na-scout na rin, of course, na ULVL. Most likely, it's either a respect ban or still pick. And, gusto ko rin makakita ulit ng Nana ni Ansin. Nana coming from qualifiers.
Madami nag-aabang sa Nana. Sabi ng isa, hinihintay niya daw na may maglaro ng Nana para sa ranking spam Nana na.
Oh.
May rason siya. Sabi ko, nakita ko sa MPL yan eh. So, huwag kayo magalit sa akin.
Oo, ganun naman lagi. Kung
Anda-
ano yung nakita mo sa MPL, ba't hindi mo i-apply sa ranking? Kasi
Oo.
effective sa kanila. Kung effective ba talaga?
So malaki yung responsibility ni Ansin dito. Siya may kasalanan.
Kasalanan ni Ansinto.
Yes. What do you think is gonna happen here? What kind of matchup is it? Besides expecting to see Nana, sa tingin mo, ULVL versus Geek Fam, anong klaseng bakbakan to?
Etong matchup na to, feeling ko makikita natin different, iba-ibang playstyle. Kasi meron dito, una sa ULVL, sabi mo nga kanina, Proc B, may import sila, pero Pilipino din naman, which is basic. So sabihin natin nakalaro na ni basic dito, yung mga taga-ibang bansa. So we all know, mga taga-ibang bansa, may iba din silang heroes or may iba din silang meta na ginagamit dun sa lugar nila. So sabi mo din, ito yung dalawang team na Kenkoy team. na
Oo,
sinasabi
Kenkoy
mo.
drafters.
Yung, kumbaga magda-draft sila, pero yung mapapaisip ka eh. Yung
Liliko,
mapapalagay yung
oo.
kamay mo sa baba mo na, gagana kaya to?
Oo, yun.
Parang ganon. Kumbaga sila yung maghahain sa atin ng new heroes and iba-ibang playstyle. May aggressive, may defensive, merong invade. Mga ganon.
Yeah, so you mentioned already yung Kenkoy draft.
Yep.
So let's talk about expectations here. I'm sure, given that these two teams, ang playstyle nga nila and ang characteristic nila is, yun nga, very, sabihin nating, unpredictable. Mahirap. So I'm not gonna put that kind of pressure on you. Instead, ang itatanong ko na lang is, what kind of heroes can we expect? Sinong magiging priority ban siguro? Kasi ayoko sabihin priority pick eh. So sino na lang ang magiging contested dito na heroes? Let's start with you, Prof. B.
Priority ban, it's either Selena or Diggy.
For sure. At least
For sure.
one or the other.
Yes.
We mentioned earlier in the previous series kung bakit Farsa is one of these heroes, right? Na kung bakit siya mainit ngayon. I want to go deep into that with Selena. Why do you think Selena is worth the priority?
For Selena kasi kung naalala nyo yung panahon ng Cho, first pick, nakaka-psycho. It's either damage Cho or magiging tank type.
Hindi mo alam.
Hindi mo alam. Now, etong Selena, most likely, naglilin kasi to sa sa support.
Yep.
Pero what if, bigla siya naging core. So, may part na nagsasayko ang pick ng Selena, which is makakasira sa drafting ng magto-2 picks. So, bakit pa natin pakakawalan yung magpapahirap sa atin?
So, iban mo na yan.
Oo. Iban mo na. Kung hindi natin gagamitin, huwag natin kalabanin.
Kung wala tayong plano.
Wala tayong plano gamitin, iba na natin.
It's such a risk, leaving it open.
Exactly.
Yes, your thoughts, priorities, bans, maybe even first picks if you can.
Well, ako, going pa rin ako sa Selena and Villiers. And yun pa din, still the same, kung sino yung makakakuha ng early buff, kung sino makakakontrol ng buffs dito, sila yung may control sa game.
Okay. From theories to reality, ladies and gentlemen, the draft has begun. Game 1, ULVL versus Geek Fam PH. Geek Fam, ang unang magbaban, pipili, sasagot ang ULVL. Of course, it's the Grok and ULVL. Prof. B, you said it, Selena.
Selena. Yan. And let's see. Now, and there you go. Out na rin. Sinabi ni Yasu is Farsa is out.
Parang tumatalino tayo. We're starting to get it, right? We're
Actually,
understanding
kanina
now.
ko pa din napapansin yung ban sa may Grok. Kasi we're talking about nag-i-invade. Especially the blue buff.
Yeah.
Yun ang gustong-gustong i-invade nating lahat. Grok is one of the heroes na ang lakas mang invade.
Yeah, his damage
Power
output
of
early
nature.
on is just...
And then, recently, nauso yung flame shot, which is hindi natin masyado na-highlight kanina in the first game. Nauso yung flame shot. Yung mga tanks ngayon, even the supports, the mages, ginagamit nila yung flame shot to defend themselves, lalo na dun sa mga walang masyadong mobility. Yung sa tank naman, to stay close dun sa kalaban, like pushing them back kung nasan yung mga kampi nila.
And Flicker now is almost as important or maybe less important than flame shot, di ba?
Exactly. Ang maganda kasi sa flame shot, yung cooldown.
Ang bilis.
Kumbaga makakaisang flicker ka, nakatatlong flame shot na ako pag nakikita tayo sa daan.
And that's so useful. Di ba kanina napukapat si Ribo? Like, ang tagal nyo naman guys, ako na.
Ang flame shot kasi may part doon na pang setup. Which is yung slow.
Pang-initiate.
Pang-initiate, yes.
Yeah, ang bilis na ng cooldown niya, may damage ka na, may pang-initiate ka pa.
Yun ang sinasabi natin.
Dami
Now,
ng gamit.
kanina pinag-uusapan natin, of course, Nana. May isa pa akong part, hindi ko lang talaga binanggit kasi syempre magda-draft sila. Yung Battle of Jawhead kasi naisip ko kanina eh.
Oo, pareho sila
Diba?
may tendency to pick up the Jawhead.
Si Mang Escanor, isang kilala parang ano niya yun eh, tawag dito, comfort pick niya.
Main niya yan.
Oo, isa sa comfort pick niya, which is Jawhead. And we cannot deny, of course, yung kung magjo-Jawhead man si May, if ever.
Now we're going into the picking phase. Yun nga, nabanggit. The Jawhead, the race for the Jawhead. ULVL won that despite being on the second picks. Pero yun nga, Geek Fam prioritizing the Cho. CKTD special, of course.
Yes, of course.
And then, yun nga, sila ang nanguna sa Nana. So that's such an early Nana.
May part, ayun, binana nga si Diggy.
Your team is banning.
May part kasi dito, panira eh. Panira si Nana sa Clash. May time the smooch, di ba? Kung sakali mag-engage kayo, pagpasok dito ng isang Jawhead, automatic smooch, hindi mo magagawa yung gusto mong quick combo for the quick pick-off.
So nakakasira ka ng rotation talaga pagka may Molina sa paligid. And what's more, if may slow ka or may disable ka ng Molina, ang follow-up niyan, yung ulti na niya agad eh.
Exactly.
And then she's, that again, maladigi ang effect ng isang Molina. Kasi
No.
para siyang vision.
Exactly.
Nakalatag na.
Nakalatagan. Now, look at this, fourth and fifth pick. Tignan natin kung ano lalabas. Main tank, of course, wala pa main tank ang Geek Fam.
But again, that show could go either way.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Let's talk about the second phase bans here. Diggy, nabanggit na natin. Pero yung Ling, ULVL respecting Ling. I haven't seen Ling in the regular season. None of us have kasi parati siya nababan. But I'm excited to see
Your team is picking.
Lancelot. Oh, Zas.
Muntik na yung Lancelot.
Feeling,
we all wish.
may part sa akin eh, parang, uy,
Geek Fam,
Zas.
2 marksman. They have Granger, they have 1-1. Ano ang plano dito ng Geek Fam? They only have Tamos para sa tank nila. And then, pumili sila dito ng Nana para sa side ng Geek Fam. Sabihin natin, support Nana to. Then together with Tamos, sila yung mag-mask dito. Pero this is yung hindi siya yung Kimi Granger, hindi siya yung 1-1 Kimi. Usually kasi ginagawa nating mage, etong si Kimi. Then follow up by another marksman. Pero this is unusual kasi parang sa rank games ko na makikita eh. Dalawang solid marksman.
It's
dalawang
two core
kailangan.
marksman.
Oo,
Hindi siya,
kailangan din ng farm.
Hindi sila iba.
Yep.
Magiging offlane dyan yung Uranus. Tapos sa magiging main tank, most likely is the Chu. Ganun ko siya nakikita kung how they run the draft. Now, ang magiging pinaka-problema dito is nasa support to ng ULVL kung paano yung patatakbo yung rotation. The quick rotation. Kasi ang Uranus asamo hindi alis yan eh.
Yeah.
Doon lang yan sa linya niya.
Parang last game, parang si Coco.
Doon lang yun. Hanggang dumating yung time na puno na yung item niya, hindi mo na siya kaya punitin.
Para
Siya na yung masakit.
Walking fountain.
Exactly.
So, ULVL, there, just to note, picked up the Zask. So, again, looking at both lineups, real quick predictions before throw it over to our casters. Prof B.
I'll go for Geek Fam.
Geek Fam?
Because of Nana.
Because of Nana. Yes.
I'll go for ULVL.
Okay. I like the Zask, so I'll go ULVL as well.
Yeah, hindi ako komportable sa pick ngayon ng Geek Fam.
Okay. Let's see how this will pan out. We'll throw it over to our casters. Game's about to begin. Let's get it on.
The pressure is on for ULVL to show that they actually really, truly deserve to be part of the best here in the MPL regular season. It's season 5, and of course, you're with us here today. My name is Reptar. This is Osiris. Osiris, what do you got to say about that draft, man?
The draft is really good, but of course, you got to respect right now that Geek Fam, they are on a roll, and having the ULVL, they got the comfort picks that makes them function. So, in terms of Geek Fam, I think they got that better type of execution. But then you gotta respect the guys who's playing on their comfort picks. I mean, the confidence is gonna boost you. You're going to take the fights as early as you can. As well, if you talk off cam, they can take turns on catching the Molina Spirit. But also, you also got the Zask, who also controlled the zoning potential. So whenever you go in the Glorious Pathway and you want to disengage, you just drop the Zask and put the lasers against them.
Yeah, and at the same time, that also leaves a little less room for the 1-1
Yes.
to just jump around. around you and deal damage. And I'm pretty sure if you're ULVL, you're going to feel a little bit confident because you're with someone who used to be part of Geek Fam. Escanor was in Geek Fam last season, now playing for ULVL, and against his old team, that's going to be a big boost. He might be able, I'm pretty sure he told them like the tendencies of his former teammates.
Yeah, but of course, you got that kind of Geek Fam spirit in you, the geeks inside that lives within, that you can share the information, how Geek Fam works. But remember, Yasumiao told us this is technically 3 members from different team, Exhort, why not? And then I think that was May also, who's been on different teams, rotating all around. And I believe they were also part of a Champions League, which is part of Omega way back then. Why not? And Exhort. So I believe they are really putting a lot of those experiences into the Geek Fam, same as how ULVL works.
Yep, we'll see. This is the game number 1 between Geek Fam PH and ULVL. Let's run them down. It's CKTD on the Cho, Why Not on the Nana, Exhort on the Grandeur, May on the Uranus, and Curtsy on the 1-1.
On the side, of course. Oh, there's just some basic starts for the Blue Buffs. It's kind of different because we are mostly seeing those kinds of invades for the blue, which is really important. But of course, on the ULVL side, that's going to be Escanor on the Jawhead, Basic on the carry, Chu on that Thames, Deb on the Hylas, and Unseen onto the Zask.
And let's see, I'm pretty sure if this year ULVL, they're just going to really focus on the farm first, get that buff, and of course, they already have the carry there on the level 4. And as Prof said earlier, we're seeing it happening. Uranus is just sticking to his lane. He's that pusher that we need, that Geek Fam is using. Because we saw it in the last game between Bren and Sunsparks, how Coco never left his lane, rarely left his lane, and really just focused on pushing that lane, and that applied the pressure. Of course, you get a lot of that pressure coming from the fact that Uranus is a sponge. He can soak up so much damage and still somehow survive.
Yeah, and then in terms of being a sponge, it's kind of spanned into the mid game to late game. But so far, if you're playing on an early game as a Uranus, you're getting those off-tank feels. Because way back then on the last series, we've seen a Rafaela plus the Uranus makes him function all around, rotating, healing, and then putting a lot of damage. But right now, of course, Uranus being maximized from the hands of Coco, we've seen on the previous series. It was indeed a sponge just really having a hard time. But remember, onto the side of ULVL, that's going to be a carry who can really shreds the tank's armor. So might be a ticking time bomb for Geek Fam because they don't have really that kind of late game potential. I think 1-1 is being controlled. Considering that you got the Zask, you got the Ejector, you got the Glorious Pathway. There's so many things that can catch you up, and you can't put those weaknesses down as a 1-1. So I'm not sure how it will pan out, but this will be a big task for our 1-1.
Yeah. And something I wanted to point out earlier there, when in that little contest for the crab, it was great that May actually wrapped around in the back and just kept the Toms away from getting it. That's really good, basic, fundamental tank things that you can do.
Yeah.
Especially as a Uranus, like as we mentioned, you can take a lot of damage. You can even eat turret damage in the early on, not have to worry about it too much compared to other tanks. And yeah, we just saw that to full effect, how May really just kept Tams away, gave the space that Geek Fam needed to get that crab in the lower, and that's going to make it harder for Tams again to just lane against this Uranus. Now, let's go on over to the Nana pick. Why do you think that lately Nana has been coming up a lot?
Yeah, I mean, Nana with that, essentially the true damage from the first skill is really good. But then the ones being the biggest factor right now is the Molina Spirit, which is just a homing animal spirit, like right there. If someone is going to engage you or hard goes in, they can just drop the Molino and then he's just gonna go ahead and pick a target, and then from that point we can just burst that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 4v5 for like 1 second, 1.5 seconds if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, but May gets caught off here. ULVL is just hounding him. Will they be able to get him? First blood goes on to the high loss, and May not able to get away there. ULVL gets a first blood, opening up the gates for Geek Fam. Meanwhile, Geek Fam now in the top lane, just pushing.
Yes, but we are seeing the rotation onto the side of ULVL. But then ULVL pulling the trigger. They're not scared, even though they got the carry, even though Geek Fam kind of puts a lot of early game kill threats. It was still ULVL who got that glorious pathway, started things off in a blast. And Geek Fam PH is being reactive. Yes, he may not gonna survive the early kill, but then we're going to take the tower. It's gonna be on an objective type of game.
Yeah, and that is a great response there by Geek Fam to just rotate, seeing the opening that they had in the top lane. This is gonna make it a bit harder for ULVL because that means they have to be a little bit more careful in how they rotate. Their top lane is now just open, that they have to take care of it a little bit more, which means you might see the Toms or the Jawhead not show up in skirmishes or team fights because they're defending the top lane, depending on how it goes. But let's see, meanwhile, here in the bottom lane, the story, just Mei and Chu one-on-one. Mei focusing on the objective, defending the lane, stopping Chu, keeping Chu away from the rest of the action. And look at it, Chu is actually going down, but Conrad Inferno is healing him up.
Molten Sights doing all the job, but right now you get to see KTD might go down, goes dancing all around, but why not? That was too much for him to bear. Puts him on a bit of those lasered battles, but then still zoning mid lane into the turtle. Good rotation coming in from Geek Fam, and we're not seeing any response from ULVL.
Geek Fam right now just really showcasing their experience in terms of rotating together as a team. I mean, they do have new members in there, but you have experienced members who know how to rotate really well. Not saying that ULVL doesn't have that. They do have Escanor, and they have Basic, of course, and I'm pretty sure that they got a lot of input also, but also be careful there. Now, Currency is really low. Will be able to get away. No, that's an entire ULVL squad chasing you, but he still somehow gets away across both Tong to save him, but no, he goes down
right there.
It's a trade, 1-for-1.
Indeed, a 1-1. But CKTD under the backside as Deb might pay the price. Xart, why not? Because why not? You're going to die as Deb seals the deal right there.
Yep, Deb going down to the ground.
He's going to pay the Deb.
Yeah, pay the Deb.
Yeah.
that's 2 punts for you.
Yeah, combo breaker.
See, man, your punts were just so... They paused the game.
Oh, my goodness. That was bad. They kind of need to lessen that one, but then we're going to see another technical pause, but we are seeing more of action compared to our early game. They are now the ones who's doing those big plays.
Yeah.
And then even though 1-1 fell down, that was a big win still.
Yeah,
because he was able to return that favor.
They got the Tamas. The bottom lane is going to be pressured a bit more because Mei will be able to push.
Yep.
And just Geek Fam, this is like the perfect introduction for ULVL because Geek Fam has been, as we've said, as the panelists said, I'm sure, that Geek Fam has been making a lot of noise in the offseason.
Yes.
A team that a lot of the teams here in the MPL are saying, yo, we got to watch out for them. They were 5th, 6th, if I'm not 4th to 6th, somewhere around that slot last season. But, dude, they are something else this time around. And that is the perfect introduction for ULVL. ULVL is made up of pretty much...
Big names.
No, not even big names. Unknowns. They have two
well,
big names.
yeah.
They have Escanor and Basic, but the other members of ULVL are new to this.
Rookies.
Yeah,
the rookie thing.
Yeah, they're sort of like rookies. They don't have the MPL experience that Geek Fam has. And
Yeah.
it is showing in how well Geek Fam is rotating and how difficult a time ULVL is having in responding. I'm pretty sure Escanor right now, though, and Basic, with their experience, are trying to calm down the members of ULVL.
Big example before they took the crab onto the side of Geek Fam. We've seen Mei and Cho go head-to-head. But then you know that the sustain of Uranus is really solid. He got that innate shield built compared to the lifesteal of Molten Sights from Thams. And then from that damage, he puts a bit of a zone into the bottom lane.
Yeah.
And then we've seen the Nanaos playing with fire against, I mean, why not playing fire with the mages of ULVL. They were a bit pushed onto the top side, making them isolated, taking the turtle as easy as that. I mean, those small skirmishes, they're winning those objectives.
Yeah, and I like how Geek Fam is just providing space by turning the attention to other lanes.
Yeah.
Their space isn't necessarily just around the area of wherever ULVL is. They're spacing the areas around other parts of the map so that members of ULVL who are there are having a hard time responding. But I gotta give it up to ULVL how they are actually... They're not too far away right now from Geek Fam. They can still catch up. They're doing a great job of somehow trading things, but they are trading it with kills they should really start getting a little bit more objectives because right now Geek Fam has advantage of that. We saw them take the top lane turret, and we also saw them take the first turtle of the game. ULVL has to do a better job of taking care of the resources and actually competing for it and getting them.
Yeah, because objectives technically are the long-term investments of the game, and then it can really win you if you're creating a hole on those loops that they're creating for the ganks.
Yeah.
Remember, ULVL got that Hylas, got that big team fight type of lineup, and Reptar told us that Geek Fam splitting the map, being isolated, you're not maximizing that glorious pathway. You're not maximizing that ejector.
Yeah.
You're technically splitting the team. You're losing the firepower
of your lineup. Yeah, exactly. And at the same time, you just saw it again. Geek Fam takes another turret. That's the first turrets all down for ULVL. They only, they were able to take one there in the bottom lane. But with 3 turrets down, this is going to be really difficult for upper level to take a little bit more control in the map. We see here in the top lane, though, Zaz, the carry, the Hylas together.
But Nana, that would be a CKTD jumps into the backline, but it's Zask putting a lot of pressure. Here comes Deb, goes for the glorious pathway, but why not? He isn't going to let that happen.
Oh, the charge on Exort!
Oh my!
Unstoppable force!
Really scary.
Really scary. Good thing he was able to survive that. I feel like that could have been so close, and we get another pause here. And now that we're getting the pauses, goes into question. Maybe the players are facing some technical difficulties that are affecting how they're playing. Maybe for ULVL, we're not sure, but we can't just keep assuming that. So
yeah,
let's keep that aside. You see there, Basic, the guy with the moppy hair, the glasses.
Yeah.
The man who pulled off that legendary Hardy steal.
Yeah.
I still cannot forget
looks
that.
basic on how he's doing those, but those are advanced, way more advanced.
Yeah, actually, like when I was over at Butter's podcast and we were interviewing Secret, we asked him how did the rest of the team and Basic react when Basic stole the Lord. What Basic said was, basic lang. Which in Tagalog means, that's just basic.
That's just basic. I mean, it's normal for Basic to move as a basic guy because it's just basic. Like, I know how the advance works, and then I'm going to do it in a basic move. So
he's
really that good.
Yeah, he's gonna make the hard things look easy. I mean, this is an U-level squad that pulled out Lancelot picks, which we haven't seen since like what, season 2, or actually yes, since we haven't seen since season 2, and they even pulled off a freaking Leomord mid.
Yeah, and
with
remember, ULVL is the Grim Reaper of that group. Like, they destroyed the dreams on the lower bracket, not losing any of those.
Yeah, Ignite Esports, Signal Ultra Warriors, and Next Play Predator. All of them went down to ULVL. So, yes, we have been talking a lot about Geek Fam's experience showing here and giving ULVL a hard time, but this is a ULVL team that is capable of a lot of amazing things. If you take out names such as those 3 in your group, knocking all of them out, ending their dreams, this is the first MPL we haven't had without a Signal Ultra Warriors team because of ULVL. This, you gotta watch out for them.
Yeah, I mean, for the record, Signal Ultra Warriors, one of the best teams ever since from MPL. You got also Ignite Esports, which is also a champion from a big league, Premier League as well. You also got that Next Play Predator, which is coached by Kosidogi, which is premier name, created the Aider main, created the Next Play into different league as well. So you gotta respect these guys. And Geek Fam, yes, they may be pros, but there's a reason why ULVL is already at this type of competition.
Yep, but they are having a rough start, of course. They are up against Geek Fam. Great introduction to ULVL. And you see here right now, Basic, usually in the mid, in the mage, unseen play support. Chu, so you can pick up the MM there. He is playing the carry right now, but Deb is their tank, and Escanor playing the fighter.
I want to focus on how the macro rotations from Geek Fam. You can see that there were 4-man squad on the top side, and Urane is still on the bottom. And then Why Not is on the mid lane. So Geek Fam is a bit spread, while ULVL wants really to chase 1-1, who's not really entirely giving them a reward or not really manifesting into a really big objective play. And then once they saw a 3-man rotation onto the top, that's the time CKTD goes into the flank, Nana goes into the top, Urane is going into the mid. Like, there's so many rotations coming into Geek Fam right now, and that shows experience. And I think if ULVL is not going to pull a trigger for those 5-man plays, they're going to have a hard time on playing around the map.
Yeah, and they're trying to really force that, but Geek Fam is responding well.
Yeah.
ULVL, they're going around as 4, sometimes even 5
Yeah.
at a time together, which of course we have seen manifest in the fact that they have not been able to secure key objectives here. They've been having a hard time securing key objectives because their objectives in their mind is getting that
Yes.
kill and trying to force a 5-man team fight, but Geek Fam just isn't biting.
Yes.
They're not budging. They're like saying, we know what you're trying to do,
But no.
but no, we're not going to let you.
We-
So we're
we
not going to play your
chill.
game. This is our game.
We chill.
We're good. And that you see on the screen right now, that is, of course, Escanor, formerly of Geek Fam. One
Yeah.
of the veteran calming voices here for a very new, young-faced, fresh squad in ULVL. And speaking of Geek Fam, of course, they have May, CKTD, Exort, Curtsy, Why Not? And man,
Premier names.
Geo as well. Oh, that lineup change there by Geek Fam, though. I mean, it has proved really well for them in other tournaments off-season.
Yes.
Let's see how it does here for the MPL. MPL
Yeah.
is different.
And then, mind you, going back into the draft, that Jawhead, this is a comfort pick from Escanor. And we're not seeing as big how he is doing those big plays into the close qualifiers. So I'm not sure if it's a worthy first pick, because right now, once again, I'm gonna repeat this time, because they're investing too much rotations onto that 1-1. They're not getting paid.
Yeah, not just the 1-1, like the other lanes as well. They're really just going around as 4, and Geek Fam is responding. So the rotations right now, it's favoring Geek Fam because ULVL is playing some very risky, high-risk, high-reward rotations, but it's so risky that the reward could just even be absolutely nothing. Now, going back to their picks here, Geek Fam first picked out the Cho, Nana, and Granger. How do you think that, how are these 3 picks going right now for Geek Fam?
Oh, actually, Nana is really working wonders right now, because basically she's just the one who's controlling the lane, giving a lot of information onto that Molina Spirit, not entirely throwing herself out. This is more like a Digi type of play, because you're just dropping the bombs, but in substitute, that's gonna be the Molino Spirit.
Yeah.
So this Nana, even there's a lot of damage from that boomerang, kinda puts him on an advanced Digi type of removing just removing the times journey, but then you're stopping a lot of those initiation from ULVL.
Yeah, because the thing about Nana is, we have, it's been probably, have we ever, like, I only started really getting into the MPL in Season 3, so I'm not sure if this Nana pick has happened before. It's just a revival of an old tactic, but you could see that the effect Nana has on your opponent's flow. Because once you get someone transformed with the Molina Smooch, that's really going to throw them off a little bit. Now, oh, wait, I'm a cat. Oh, it's 4v5. Oh, we're down 1 man.
Where's the skill?
Like, where's the skill? Why can't I hit? And so right now, what I've been seeing is that it's sort of been messing with the flow of ULVL just a little bit. So this Nana pick, I'm glad that we're seeing it. We were talking to ULVL before, Butters and I, and they said that they wanted to show it. And now they're going up against it. The question for ULVL is, will they be able to come up with a strategy or react to the Nana pick well enough that they can actually turn it around and defeat Geek Fam?
It's kind of go on to the ULVL just going hard onto those engages, but then Geek Fam can play on a kiting type of team fight. So you just have to select your target. I believe 1-1 and Granger is at the same team, right? Or that was different?
Yes.
So this is double marksman. Technically, you have the crossbow of Tang to make yourself invulnerable, while the Death Sonata will be raining into the sides of how well they're going to engage. So you're kind of getting that range advantage. You're getting also that kite back potential. And I'm not sure yet if how many flame strikes we're going to see into this game for the peel of Geek Fam. There's so many things that you need to consider if you really wanted to go for a hard engage from ULVL. So I kind of understand why they're not really investing onto those glorious pathway, into these skills, into their jumps, because they are also being cautious. But the time you're being cautious is the time that you're giving all the time in the world, the Geek Fam, to just farm and farm and farm and farm.
And we've been talking a lot about things about the game, but one of the most important things we haven't talked about. Earlier in ULVL, the man wearing the hood, that is Escanor. That's not Escanor, that is Why Not of Geek Fam. Escanor really looking like Palpatine right now.
Oh.
The hood is just up, and you can't even see all of his eyes. It's just like the upper part of the eyes are blocked out by the hood. So he's looking like a Sith Lord right now, like trying to strategize, like, oh, what can I do?
And the apprentice Sith is basic.
Yeah, and the apprentice Sith is basic.
So,
it's the rule of two.
Yes, it's the rule of two for those Star Wars players right there, and also Mobile Legends players out there. Of course, the battle of ULVL and Geek Fam, a bit on a slow pace right now, but you gotta watch out because this will be an explosive match.
Yeah, once everything starts picking
up.
See, there we go.
Palpatine.
That is the Lord Palpatine right now, just wiping out the forehead. Oh, man.
Making sure that there's no sweat.
Yeah.
With the Sith on his side.
What are the lyrics from that Eminem song? knees weak, arms are heavy.
Mom spaghetti?
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, of course. And this game is really intense. I'm really excited on how it will go pan out because there's so many hypotheses, there's so many theory crafting that we're dropping right now. But still, we're still on technical pause. So I'm sure once we're back, there's so many actions because they're getting so much dose momentum, so much build up that they can understand how well they're going to rotate.
Going back ULVL and Geek Fam though. ULVL, they're a team that since this going into the qualifiers, I call them the wild card.
Oh.
Because of the experience Basic has from another server. He's from the North American server. He plays in North America, played in North America. You approach the game differently. You think about not just the Philippine meta, you think about what the strengths of the American meta has, the North American meta has, and combine it with their Sith Lord Palpatine's experience here in the Philippines.
Oh.
You get a fusion, a hybrid of two different metas, and if ULVL can make that work, they can be a really terrifying team. But it looks like the players now are just getting ready, arming themselves up. Looks like their game faces are on right now.
How terrifying it is as these two are going to build a Death Star and is going to put that lasers down against Geek Fam. This is the reason why they got that Zask. They want the lasers from the Death Star itself.
Okay, so now we're really turning ULVL into the Sith Empire. Escanor's Palpatine and Zask's now the Death Star.
So we're going to see the comeback, not just a comeback. It's the Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yes.
And then if Geek Fam wins, this is the new hope from the Jedi.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Let's see if the Empire can strike back. Geek Fam. ULVL actually finally being able to secure an objective here. They get the second turtle of the game, and 3 of them are in mid. They are not rotating so aggressively in big groups together now. It's 3-1-3-1, but no, they get cast out here. Why not? Dangerously low. He gets transformed. Will be able to get away. CKTV Way of the Dragon saving them, but they get the kill on Why Not as well. That is a 1-4-1. Tank goes down, but Why Not going down the side of Geek Fam. Meanwhile, Courtesy really low and using Crossbow of Tang just to escape any possible damage.
The rotation is a double rotation coming in from ULVL. Is it going to be Courtesy is going to escape, but Basic showing how advanced it is to look for as a Hitman. Goes for a bit of a laser, but wasn't able to capitalize on that rotation. Once again, 1-1 is going to live the day. And also, yes, it was a good move for ULVL, taking the turtles, goes for the trade, a bit of a damage onto the first tower, which is good. But right now, in terms of objective, Geek Fams are really showing how geeky they are.
Yeah, ULVL still behind, but they are a little bit more conservative with their rotations. But Toms now has to be careful here. May and X order nearby. Looks like May is just baiting Toms. Will Toms bite? Meanwhile, the middle lane, Courtesy is doing his job there. And Toms playing it safe. Chu actually playing the Oh, Chu's playing the fighter now, and Basic is actually playing the MM role. So Basic is actually someone who is very versatile. Secret has told us before. Plays a lot of roles.
This is
Curtsy.
bad.
Oh no,
Poor
yeah,
meditation.
look at that damage. Curtsy getting melted, but being able to survive. CKTD, Extort, and May are nearby. Geek Fam now are really close.
This is bad. They don't have 1-1 into the mid lane, and this might be a hard push coming in from ULVL. They need that 1-1 for added damage, or they can just put her on the top side or even the bottom side for the big farm. But the towers are looking a bit unhealthy for the first tier in the mid and even the top.
Yep, ULVL might actually be able to finally break down their
that
second
rush.
objective here. They are securing the turtle pit, and they are zoning out really well.
Chu.
Curtsy and Chu is going one-on-one. Deb providing all the space that ULVL needs to secure that turtle, and they get another one. ULVL now doing a much better job. I feel like they use that technical pause to actually talk about the strategy, and they're executing much better.
First
Here
tower.
comes Deb. He catches out CKTD.
Here
CKTD
we
is trying to get
go.
away. Here goes the glorious pathway. They're chasing them down. Curtsy is just hitting them. He uses the crossbow.
Oh,
Stop.
crossbow.
There goes the damage. Unseen and Basics taking a lot of damage, but they survive as well. Deb able to make some really good plays
to the
there.
bottom side,
Chu
but
gets countered.
Exort.
Destinata. Exort not fully committing, and once again, May focusing on the lanes and the objectives.
Yeah, and right now you can clearly see how well Geek Fam and even ULVL doing all the rotations. I mean, after that break time or the pause, they were able to capitalize with the zoning of Unseen with that ult. You can have also the glorious pathway to just dish someone or to just pick off someone, and then from there we're going to take the fight 3 versus 2 or 3 versus 1. That no answer coming in from Geek Fam, equalizing the objective play. Second tier tower onto the bottom side, really looking bad. So ULVL uplifting right now.
Yep, playing much better. It looks like the Empire might actually strike back. Is the New Hope getting stuck out here? Exort sees Escanor, but over there off screen, Basic takes out the Why Not, and they have an opening here in the top lane, taking down another turret. Curtsy now on the back foot, but don't worry, you've got CKTD and Exort nearby there. They're defending the top lane turret. And another summon. Oh, they get the 1-1 with Zask.
How is slippery is that guy? He's being paid off with the alien, being killed. But here comes Devin to the side. Escanar Basic onto the follow-up. But then Devin's just going to put away CKTD as they are going to destroy the top tower. Exort changing bullets against Chu. Playing with fire. Not entirely, but this is the backup of ULVL looking for that Deb Basic as well. Exort can really do anything about that. No bullets, no 50 calibers. Tracing into the heads of Deb as he is being tanky enough to destroy the second tower.
Meanwhile, the top lane, you see Escanor trying to break that top lane and pulling the attention of CKTD and Exort. That gives the space for ULVL to actually get this Lord. But you have the Uranus there nearby. May knows, so Geek Fam, the rest of Geek Fam now knows ULVL is going for the Lord. Will they fully commit? Looks like we're going to get a full engage here. Geek Fam, when are you going to go in?
Why
They might try to secure the steal, but they're providing the
close.
space. Why not trying to get the steal? He goes in, but he gets away. Why not gets taken down? There goes Kersey over there in the back lane. Uses the crossbow of time. Deb gets to secure the Lord, and this is ULVL's fight to win, because Why Not goes down. ULVL gets the Lord. 7-3, 37k to 28k in gold. ULVL, the Empire, definitely striking by it here, turning things around, and now Geek Fam is looking for the answer.
Geek Fam really having a hard time. They tried, but then the ejector sends him flying into those teammates. Easy kill from that point. Curtsy not entirely getting the position that he wanted. Not really putting a lot of damage. This one is really having a hard time, and they are going to knock into the Heaven's Door, even using the Glorious Pathway. This might be a big win. They are looking for the target, but May is really running low. Might pay the price. Towers being torn down as the shred of Unseen and Basic is still there. Moving into the bottom side, there's still more targets. Curtsy can really do anything about this, and even Geek Fam is looking for those rightful targets, and the summon is just going to cause a lot of havoc.
ULVL still applying the pressure. Here comes the minion waves. They're trying to get another pick off for the turret. ULVL, will they be able to secure one for the Chu? Oh, no, the toss-up.
May
gets really low. He has to go back, but Why Not gets a kill on Escanor? That's a shutdown from the Grandeur over there on that Zask. Geek Fam might have to
chasing
turn it around.
too much.
Curtsy, can he get away? No, he can't. there goes Basic with a kill. And will they be able to get the top lane turret? They're still applying the pressure. There goes the Destinado. Not enough for the Why Not. Uses the cat spares to get away safely, but he gets another kill. And that is only one member left of ULVL. It's only Basic. They got the tower, but what is the price you paid? Because now it is two are up for the side of Geek Fam, and it's only Basic up for ULVL.
And right now, you can clearly see as how well ULVL destroying or playing the objectives. Remember, when Lord has been took down into the mid lane, they quickly snap into the bottom side, putting a lot of damage. And then after those well done damage, they're just going to rotate into the mid lane again, put a little bit of damage, play with fire, going to take down free top tower. And then at that point, Courtesy, I'm not sure what you need to chase. You don't have kill potentials, you don't have the rightful items, and then you're not posing a threat. You're going down into the hands of ULVL, and you need to watch out. Because, I mean, you're the marksman, and you keep on dying into those key team fights.
Yeah, Courtesy right now isn't really the super big main damage dealer. Even I feel like Why Not and Exort are doing a little bit more damage than him. Courtesy and the 1-1 is just an extra annoying presence.
Yeah.
But for the side of ULVL, not so much. Because right now, in terms of the damage that Courtesy is dealing, and the damage that ULVL can actually mitigate, the mitigation is outnumbering the damage being dealt. Because a lot of the damage coming from the side of Geek Fam is actually coming from Why Not's Molina Blitz and the Death Sonatas and Rhapsodies of the Granger.
Yeah, it's kind of lacking right now because you're just relying onto the Granger, and you're having a hard time on dropping those key the weakness from 1-1.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if 1-1 is really making wonders right now. But if this guy needs to be online, now is the time because ULVL are winning those team fights.
Yeah.
They know they got the wake-up call from those technical pauses that, guys, we can win on those group of fights. And then once again, they're just chasing in, they're just taking objectives one after another, uses the glorious pathway to pose as a threat. And no one's going to contest if you're going to have that glorious pathway.
Yeah, and you can actually see here the difference in the mood of the players. Earlier, you saw ULVL, you saw Basic laughing, you saw other members of ULVL just being calm, still smiling, having a good time. Meanwhile, earlier, before we saw that one guy there smile there, Geek Fam were a little bit more serious. You can see how a little bit more solemn they are. They're a bit more tactical. They're thinking, what can we do here? Everyone's turning to Why Not. Tito, Kuya, Why Not? That's uncle and big brother for the English viewers out there. What do we do here? You see just how much that Geek Fam looks up to Why Not here. The experience he brings, not just in ML, but in other games as well. And it's you can really tell now the really difference in how much this game has changed in the reaction and the mood of the players. Now ULVL a little bit more serious now, thinking, okay, how do we finish this off? How do we continue this? If you're ULVL, how can you?
Yeah, actually, they can just close the game after one Lord because they're playing team fights after team fights, and I believe that the health of towers into the side of Geek Fam is around 30% below or 20-ish. So with one Lord and you got a hole onto the top side, you're just going to focus onto the mid lane and to the bottom. It just the gap is really close. Like you can just destroy the mid, rotate into the bot, let the Lord do his thing, charge in, and then from there, if they're going to win the team fight, that's the GG push.
ULVL though has to watch out here. Watch out for the Granger because we saw that the Death Sonatas and even the Rhapsodies, with the Granger being level 15 now, Geek Fam did a really great job of funneling all the experience and gold to their Granger. That is Geek Fam's trump card right now. If the Granger can land Death Sonatas after Death Sonatas and the Rhapsodies as well, that is going to be a problem for ULVL. We saw it transpire earlier. A lot of the damage coming from the side of Geek Fam came from that Granger, which made ULVL a little bit more hesitant in fully committing. Although they did fully commit, once they did commit to that top push again and start going down that lane because the Lord was going down there, then at the same time, Granger was able to finish most of them off, which is how we ended up in this position where it's just Basic alive.
Yeah, I mean, even though you got that complete almost ace right there, it was still a win for ULVL with all of those casualties suffered by Geek Fam. And even though it was 4 kills once again from Geek Fam, it wasn't really that big. I mean, there's no shutdown gold, I believe, or if there is, it's not enough to put 1-1 into the dead ball side. So I'm not sure how Geek Fam can return the favor or if there's a new hope for that one, but still, ULVL, if they're going to keep the pace, Geek Fam will go down in no time.
Yeah. Oh, man. Really great game we're seeing so far from these two teams, ULVL and Geek Fam. If ULVL is new to you, if you were able to catch the qualifiers here in the Philippines, ULVL actually came in under the banner of Gosu, but ULVL acquired them, and here they are. Geek Fam, on the other hand, well, we saw Geek Fam last season. We know what they bring to the table, and they are back here. But right now, that after that long pause, it seems that ULVL is actually giving this experienced and even favored team to make it into the top 4 a run for their money. They're making it hard for this Geek Fam team.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the technical pause is a switch that's kind of flips then that it's Geek Fam time, and then technical pause, it's ULVL time, and then flips the switch again.
It's going to be Geek Fam time again.
I'm not sure, but yeah. This is really giving them a lot of time to think with all of those mistakes and kind of change or fix that one.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not is really deep right now as Chu is all around. Deb and even Unseen, May playing just using that armor.
Yep.
Not going to be baited out.
Basic actually has both buffs right now, both the orange and purple buff. That is true damage and reduction in your CD and your the amount of mana that your skills use. So Basic right now is something you really have to watch out for your Geek Fam. He is 3-0-4. Pretty level performance right now. Exort 3-0-2. Both marksmen from both teams level 15.
I'm not sure also why not being caught out right there by Escanor. I mean, you got Uranus, and if you're playing Nana, you kind of be onto the back lines because it just wants to drop those Molinos, and then let's say CKTD do the flank. There's so many mistakes right now from Geek Fam that needed to be used. As Chu big kickback with the Cho CKTD, but onto the flank. That's gonna be a glorious pathway. They are looking for 1-1 and Granger. Ejector isn't going to pop up, but this is gonna be May roaming around. Here comes the ult. Here comes the alien, just destroying all around the Escanor chasing. Why not? As he is being played.
The former teammates look at him. Escanor. Oh, come here, why not? Come here, bro. Come here. Oh!
Come at me, bro.
Unstoppable force from Escanor, taking out his former teammate. Why not Deb? Way of Dragon, they get Deb though. Immortality gets popped. He's still alive. Will be able to get away with Glorious Pathway, but he does not escape.
Yes. I told you this is the flip switch. This is the switch.
May though has to be careful. So much damage being dealt out here by Basic. Will be able to get away. Yes, he recalls away with the rest of Geek Fam providing space. Escanor
no.
Oh no. Meanwhile, the top lane, they have to go back. Here comes Basic going against May. It's Basic and Unseen.
Oh
they have the top lane turret. Oh my goodness. ULVL. Can you actually end this? Oh, Geek Fam gets unstoppable there. But
there's Samus. That's
Basic and Unseen. They're coming back. Here comes Wina. ULVL gets the win and steals it away from Geek Fam. First game goes to ULVL.
As quick as that. We thought that the switch is being pulled off, but then that was a wrong Lord call. You wanted to go in. You really want to take the game in your hands, but then it was ULVL. Let's go into the mid lane. Let's destroy May. Uranus being shredded again and again by Basic. You gotta respect the carry at this point of the game, and they didn't. So they demanded respect. We're not given. Took them the life of the game.
Wow. ULVL with a hell of a debut here. Hell of a debut here in MPL Season 5 because they just stole the game away from Geek Fam.
Oh
Basic and Unseen stealing this, going in the top lane. May was the only one there. Why
Basic.
not? Took too long to get back. Oh my goodness. Exactly.
I mean,
Basic.
They started the Lord. They really wanted to finish that, but then through the times, he was there. He's stopping those recalls. And then you got to deal with that guy. May It's not really that tanky enough, not the sponge that we're looking for. Shredded by Basic, and then he was able to finish the game. Even Unseen was there, so there was really all of the damage of ULVL to really punch through the ticket, getting that win.
Wow, 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 what a first game. Yes, we did get a lot of pauses, but the action that we saw unfold before us, this is the introduction of ULVL into the regular season. Just going in, allow us to reintroduce ourselves, and a hell of a reintroduction there. Once again, game one going to the side of ULVL. Oh man, let's see what the panel has to think because
Yeah.
we're good here. Panel, how was that?
This is something interesting. Dinala dito ng ULVL and ng Geek Fam. But game one, taken here by ULVL. Off the back of what our caster said, is a very good use of yung farming zone. Parang the map was theirs. This is the last game that we just watched. By the numbers, Prof B, Yas, himayin natin.
Alright, tinitignan ko kasi sobrang off talaga nung pick ng 1-1.
1-1.
Napag-usapan namin ni Yaso kanina na hindi talaga uubrang 1-1 sa lineup. Look at the lineup of ULVL kanina is yung dalawang tangke. Actually, tatlo yan eh.
Tatlo.
So kung sakaling dumiretso yung yung last kill dito ni 1-1, automatic lilipat din. Sa kapwa tangke lang.
Sa kapwa. Actually, hindi nga lumilipat.
Oo,
yun
yun.
ang problema dun kasi pagka 1-1 ka, kailangan mong mapatay yung isang hero na within just 2.5 seconds. Now, if hindi mo siya mapatay ng 2.5 seconds, wala kang additional 1 second.
1 second.
Eh kung
Lugi,
ang binibigyan mo naman ng crossbow of tank mo is yung tanke or makunat and hindi mo siya mapatay, parang wala eh. Wala kang maibibigay na ulti talaga or hindi talaga gagana ng effectively yung ulti mo.
Tsaka kung titignan nyo guys, ang laning dito ng ULVL is the 1-3-1. Tapos ang kinuha nila is a strong lane hero. Yun yung mga hero na hindi magpipindot ng need backup. Diba? They have the Jawhead na kaya mag-solo lane, kaya mag-clear. Merong Tams, alam naman natin, off-lane Tams nga, isa sa pinakasikat dahil kaya sustain yung sarili. Now, etong tatlong hero na nasa mid is kailangan lang ikutin. Mamimili lang si Basic dyan. O, dalawin natin si top, dalawin natin si bottom. Which is hindi ganun nakita kasi na-cover up, nakala nila healthy pa yung both lanes. Hindi lang nila nakikita pero lahat fina-funnel kay Basic. So it's parang galawang Basic nga talaga.
Galawang Basic.
Yeah, and it's a pretty basic concept to funnel gold, especially given ang heroes mo na nasa mapa self-sustaining, which is, you could say, quite the opposite for Geek Fam. I mean, this lineup, it kind of works, especially in other metas. The double marksman with the backup of the Uranus. Kasi Uranus, again, himself is super self-sustaining. At sana, if it worked out, kaya. Kasi the 1-1, I think, 50-50, maybe 40-60 on it. Kasi kanina may mga shots dito na before the game ended, like maybe 4 or 5 highlights ago, pinaghabol niya yung Tams at saka yung Hylos. And it kind of works. But then again, you mentioned, if you're hitting crossbow of Tang onto tanks or just super tough heroes, sayang. Our MVP of the game 1, is Basic on that carry. This is very conservative numbers, 304.
304, pero kung titignan mo yung building damage, and plus kung paano siya yung network niya itself. So, hindi niya masyadong dinadaan sa kills. Noong una kung titignan mo kasi si Geek Fam, nandun sila sa basic MOBA, bumasag ng tore. Pero na-stop right after tumuloy doon sa second tier turret, hindi na nasundan. Now, right after na makuha, alam naman natin, isa sa meta talaga ngayon si Kari. Hindi natin matatanggi. Diba? Right after nakuha niya proper arsenal, dire-diretso na sila. Doon na nila binalik yung tower naman tayo. As long as, okay lang na hindi tayo pumatay ng marami, basta hindi rin tayo mapapatay. Ganun ang parang nakikita ko sa kanilang playstyle as of now. They go for the play safe, tapos bebuelta na lang mid to late game.
Yeah, if anything, the deaths that they accrued, kasi nga at some point, maybe the first 1/3 of the game, nagtitrade pa sila. But it came down to it, they protected the important players, right? They protected Basic at saka si Zask. Unseen. He was able to do his thing. Like, may napansin tayo, hindi tinatamaan ng Molina.
Si
spawns.
Spawns ni the metallic worm.
So medyo basa yun ni Unseen, right? So that's like somewhat of an answer to why not Nana.
Exactly.
Yep. Ano nga siya yung lineup dito ng ULVL, talagang counter not completely sa lahat
May sagot.
ng lineup.
Yeah.
Sagot na sagot yung lineup dito ng ULVL. Sagot na sagot nila yung lineup ng Geek Fam. That's why kanina sabi ko, hindi ko feel dito yung lineup ng Geek Fam. Kasi no matter what, kung anong gawin nila, sabihin natin maglapag ka ng Molina, okay lang, may tamo sila, may other tanks pa sila, other heroes pa sila na pwedeng pumasok doon sa team fight and they can survive.
Yeah, and then I think we called it right. Sabi natin, ULVL for game 1, at least I remember for sure ako, sabi ko ULVL. Kasi gusto ko makita yung Zask na gumana.
Yep.
Pero again, this is unseen on the Zask. Naging tulay lang siya para gumana yung strategy nila na basic, just protect the carry and then protect your score, essentially, and the map, you win, right?
Naalala ko, may isang game sila sa qualifiers, ginamit ni Ansin yun eh. Zask. Which is one time nakausap ko, sobrang sugal din talaga. Pero nakita nila gumagana, di pwede nating panggulat. Di ba? So minsan hindi natin nakikita or yung maybe Geek Fam, hindi nila panood yung time na ginamit nila Ansin, yung Zask at pinasok sa lineup.
Zask, no? Kasi
diba?
parang hindi siya yung usually hero na nakikita mo sa MPL.
Exactly.
Talagang hindi mo unseen talaga.
Unseen talaga.
Tapos,
Unseen talaga.
basic counter.
Oo. Pero ang pinakagusto ko dun is yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, the Kenkoy drop.
The
Lumabas
Kenkoy
ka, di ba?
Yun yung hindi natin.
Both teams.
Nagpakita sila.
Nagpakita sila.
Oo.
Yun hindi mo ma-predict, para saan to? Para saan? Bakit ganito? Bakit ganyan?
Essentially, these two teams, they're playing on a different level. Parang iba yung iniisip nila as to the whole meta. Which is in one way, bad kasi nga, mahirap.
Mahirap pull off?
Yes. But it's good kasi it's coming from left field. So it's interesting that in this second series of our first day, ito yung pinagharap. Ito yung una natin makikita na parang parehong medyo kakaiba. I have two questions for you guys. One first is, sa tingin nyo ba, sabi nito ni Yas kanina, banggit niya, nagulat ang Geek Fam sa dinala ng ULVL dito?
May part sa akin, oo. May part sa akin, oo. Sa laning phase, nag-iba sila eh. Ay inaasahan ko offlane na Uranus. Now, ang ginawa nila is pinag-switch nila. So may part sa akin na hindi nila kabisado kung paano i-lane pa. May gulat factor plus the Zask.
Yeah.
Wala na silang sagot eh. Wala na silang sagot nung the time na may Zask tapos may 1-1. Parang, oo nga. Diba?
Wala na. Nailabas lang nila dito si 1-1. Baka sakali. Pero ang hirap din talaga i-pull off dalawang marksman para sa Geek Fam. Yun na yung pinaka-ano nila eh. Parang downside factor sa drop pa lang.
Actually,
kasi dalawa yung needy nila na core.
Magagawan.
And hindi din naman sinana yung ever so ever na hero na kaya kang i-protect to the end.
May part sa akin na okay yung dalawang marksman. Pero kasi yung blue buff, di ba?
Yun.
Okay
Purple.
kung ano eh. Sorry, purple. Kung yung Kimi, then ibang marksman pwede.
Yeah.
Kasi nakikinabang sa purple buff or ibang buff si ano. Now, kung parehas kayo yung kumbaga physical type inaasahan mo doon both red buffs eh.
Talagang isa yung magsasuffer sa inyo, which is si 1-1 yung nagsuffer sa kanilang lahat.
Tapos, syempre, hindi ka rin makakasayaw or makaka-creep na mabuti dahil nakaantay sa'yo si Hylos eh.
Solid. He has the confirmed stun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And kung lumagpas ka man doon, nandyan si Johed. Nakaabang sa Unstoppable
Babato ka.
Force. Kaya niyang tumutok eh. Meron siyang pinpoint kanina, nakita niya sa Clash, ang tumatakbo na yung Granger, hinabol talaga eh. Ang nadamay lang si si Wynat.
Yeah.
Yung kanyang
Yes, nagulat ba? I just need to hear your thoughts.
I think so.
Yeah, some part, no?
Lalo na doon sa last pick. Feeling ko last pick nila, parang ang naging reaction nila, sige, 1-1 na lang. Let's try. Parang ganun ang nangyari. Pero ULVL dito, hinainan tayo ng something out of Philippine meta. Sort of like that. Pero andun pa din yung touch of Philippine meta na andun yung respeto nila na kailangan natin mag-funnel, na kailangan natin na mag-protect, na they still need the tank no matter what.
Yep. Game 2 has already begun. The draft is right here. U-Level is gonna be starting us off. Sasagot ang Geek Fam. Selena taken out of the equation. Panelists, Yasu, Prof B, before we jump into this, gusto ko lang matanong, what can Geek Fam do here? What should they do in Game 2 so that they can turn this into a 3-game series?
Para sa akin, tapatan lang yung rotation. Hindi nila napansin, medyo nabulag sila sa normal rotation. Etong rotation na to, dating rotation to ng Geek Fam eh. And Exec as well. Yung ganong 3-man or 4-man na rotation. Which is hindi napapansin ni Geek Fam na akala nila off na sa meta. Which is gumagana naman. Like for example, nakita naman natin that's a mid carry. Ang kailangan lang, the basic is alagaan si basic. Diba? Na hindi nila nakuha yung sagot. Nakita kong tumapat before niyan sa ganyang meta is tinatapatan lang ng rotation. Kung tatlo kayo, tatlo rin kami harap.
Dapat.
Dapat. Kumbaga, hindi mo siya mapapatay pero mapapabagal mo yung progress ng hero.
Yes.
Kasi ang bilis eh. Isipin mo, nalilinis nila yung yung jungle ng ganong kabilis. Right after malinis, may option silang mang-invade. If mag-go sila ng Geek Fam, meron sila ditong high loss to disengage. Diba? Meron sila nakabantay na Zask na kung papasokin ng carry.
Yes, we have our first pick here. That is the Jawhead once more in ULVL's hands. Sa tingin mo, what will Geek Fam do in this game to even the odds? Besides still, going with a rotation na sumasagot.
Yan, inisip ko na baka i-pick nga nila dito si Diggy na, which is ban kanina on the second phase.
Nailusot ngayon.
Nailusot ngayon. Geek Fam, sinecure na nila yung Diggy bago pa ma-pick later on the second phase ng pick natin. Kasi honestly, ULVL, ang pinapakita nila sa bans nila, ayaw nilang maagawan ng buff, ayaw nilang ma-invade kumbaga, and ayaw nila ng mga AOEs, especially na binibigay na ito ng Valir, yung mga apoy, the damage per seconds, ayaw nila ng ganoon. But ULVL, ang ginagawa nila dito is Ragasa Gaming. Gaya ng sabi ni Prof B, kung madami yung ULVL dito, tapatan nyo din ng madami, 4 sa 4, 3 sa 3, or at least secure a hero or heroes na kaya makipag 3v4 or 2v3.
Na okay lang sila.
Na okay lang sila.
Yeah.
Na wala silang nagiging problema sa lane. Kaya nila makasurvive, and at the same time, masasayang nila yung oras na ibibigay ng ULVL to invade or kahit sinong team.
I totally get it. And now I think both teams, ULVL and Geek Fam, they're on the same page. Nagkakaintindihan na sila. It seems like game 1, baka kapaan lang yon. Diba?
Yeah.
That might be them just learning from each other. At ngayon, the new kid on the block, ULVL, nagpapakilala na siya. Let's talk about the bans here. Selena, Valir, and Ling taken out by ULVL, Geek Fam, Grok, and Farsa. We have one more ban incoming.
Your team
Exactly,
is picking.
Hylos. There you go. And kung titignan mo yung pick dito ng ULVL, the combination of Zask plus the Kimi. So most likely kailangan nilang bumasag ng turret before
Uranus.
Or bago mag 4 minutes. Kasi ang unang susunod na labas ng catapult is 4 minutes eh. Which is magda-die down yung push potential dito ni Kimi. Now kailangan lang nila i-capitalize dito yung dalawa. There you go, the Zask and of course sa kanilang Kimi.
Let's talk about Geek Fam here. Yasu, they did pick up the Diggy, and I like that nailusot nila yan. This might be what they need. Ito yung sabihin nating Exodia nila. Why not on the Diggy? Ito yung kailangan nila. Ito yung lifeline. They also get here the Cho and the Granger, as well as the All-Star for today, the Uranus. Only failed once. Well, it did also kanina. But, Prof, nakita ko, medyo pumintog kayo. What's going on? They picked up the Chang'o and the Kufra.
Yung pick kasi ng for me, napaka-smart ng ginawa ng ULVL.
Yep.
Diggy has a reverse time para manghuli. Ang sagot dito ng ULVL, bakit kami lalapit? Look at Chang.
Range na lang.
Range tayo.
And
Look at the energy transformation ng diba? Parang, ba't hindi ako lalapit? Hindi pagbababariling ko kayo sa malayo.
Panalo pa yung reverse time.
Medyo smart.
Sicilian.
Ito yung hinihintay ko kanina. First game pa, ito yung inaabangan natin kanina. Cecilion. Sabi mo nga, Prof, bakit kami lalapit? Bakit din sila lalapit? Ganun ang tanungan dito eh. Pero ang ganda din ng sagot ng ULVL dito with the Chang'o. If hindi man mabakbak agad ni Kimi, yung nakaprontang Uranus dito, andyan naman yung meteor shower dito ni Chang'o, may kasamang slow, though hindi naman siya magiging effective kay Uranus kasi nga may ulti dito si Uranus. But still, the damage is gonna be there. Probably expecting glorious, glowing wand dito kay Kimi or kay Chang'o. But still, ayun yung malaking balakid sa kanila eh, that Uranus. Pero yung Cecilion din at the same time. Kailangan nilang mahuli din si Cecilion kasi hindi naman magkakaroon ng damage agad-agad si Kimi and si Chang'o unless na lang sabihin natin, magkakaroon ng magic death dito, itong si Uranus, probably yun yung magiging first item niya. Kasi kailangan niyang tumayo lang doon para kay Cecilion na makapag-free hit.
I really like how these two teams, nagpapakilala sila. We will pick the weird hero, Cecilion incoming, and of course, the return of Chang'o. Real quick, before we go into our game predictions, Prof B.
Geek Fam. I'll go for Geek Fam.
Yes?
Ako even though nandun si Cecilion, parang I want to go for ULVL.
Okay, ULVL. I like Cecilion, Geek Fam, easy. Let's go ahead and throw it over to our casters. It's time for game 2.
Will Chango make her comeback with a bang? Or will Sicilian be the $1 million solution for the side of Geek Fam PH? We're going to find out. This is game number 2 between Geek Fam and ULVL. My name is Reptar here. So Cyrus, dude, once again, we got a pretty crazy draft here. How much guts does ULVL
going all the way? Game number 3, day 1 pa lang. Yeah, I mean, Jawhead doesn't really need, in the hands of Escanor, he doesn't have to be flashy. He just have to zone. He just have to be the guy who puts the ejector into that unstoppable force. He just have to be the mind games, the threat.
Play fundamentally.
The whole team that needs to be cautious, because anytime the Jawhead may come in, throw something off. And then what's bad? You got that zoning from the mind games of Jawhead with the ejector. You got the Meteor Shower who only got less cooldown. You got the Zask who's being played on a zone also. Man, this is a zone game that you're going to have a hard time if you want to jump. Oh my
First
goodness.
blood, welcome to the MPL regular season, Sicilian. You just got wiped out.
And even May is having a problem right now. This is the siege under the tower, but CKTD onto the backup, even Courtesy, but isn't going to put a dent on ULVL. And this is a 5-man rotation that's really looking rock solid for ULVL.
Yeah, ULVL definitely looking rock solid.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry, I'm losing my words, just like how Sicilian just got wiped out of the game there really quickly. Welcome to the MPL. ULVL, it's Escanor on the Jawhead, Chu on the Kimmy, Unseen on that Zask, a basic on Chango, and Deb on that Kufra.
And onto the side of Geek Fam PH. Oh man, just a bit of an intense and suspense play. Why not onto that Diggy? CKTD onto the Cho. Ectort on the Sicilian. May onto the Uranius. And Courtesy onto the Grandeur.
Meanwhile, we're seeing after that aggressive rotation there by ULVL, going for a more conservative play here. We get to see Sicilian in action, and not even with Carmilla, just Sicilian himself as a mage.
Oh, more information.
Hits him there with the flame shot.
Unseen really playing with his zoning and a bit of those pokey type of plays into the Zask. Complements Chu with a good amount of distance with the energy transformation. Oh, that was crispy, but then the return, but then Dev also is going to pay the price. But then all of those skills is just in the hands of Diggy. It's pushing away the zone from Unseen and the zone coming in from Basic, from the Changa. Really shows a lot of potential to Chu to just go ahead and siege the tower.
Yeah, the spacing game, since we called it
ejector. Nice flip.
CKTD, will he be able to get away? He's fine, Courtesy. Sonata, Escanor is in trouble here. May also in trouble, but no, he is fine. And it looks like Geek Fam PH will be able to take this top lane turret from ULVL.
I got to commend how Geek Fam played the tower into their juggling, into the take. But then May is going to play against Dab and even Basic, but the tower damage is enough to push them away. No answer from ULVL into that top tower down.
Yeah, they were trying to go for that trade there in the middle lane, but ULVL not be able to secure this, but they might be able to secure this turtle, which they're going for right now, but Geek Fam sees them, but they do get the turtle.
Once again, and the damage shot! Chu! Oh my goodness, from downtown, showing who's the boss right now, and the nuke is from the block, making the appearance once again, and they're not letting Geek Fam win this trade as the tower is going into the hands of ULVL.
This is the flame shot, Meta Man. I just realized they're running 1, 2, 3, 4 flame shots,
which is a
ULVL.
big deal.
And it's just one flicker there by Escanor. It's really showing just, we saw that earlier in the game against Bren and Sunsparks, how much flame shot is important for these players. And ULVL, we have been mentioning the space they're giving with their own abilities, but now they have an extra amount of space. It's like, okay, here's the space. You got close, we'll push you back with flame shot. It's fine. We're okay.
There's so many layers of protection. Meteor Shower, Energy Transformation, Zask, Flame Strike, Flame Strike, and then Deb, if he's going to set a really big Tyrant's Rage or Tyrant's Jump, there's so many Meteor Shower that can be caught off guard. So I must say that right now, ULVL really got the idea and they need to execute this perfectly.
Flame shot!
Oh my goodness, Meteor Shower, one after another.
Flame shot, flame shot, flame shot. Meteor Shower.
CKTD into the back up, but not going entirely. Remember, the zoning potential, it was Deb and Unseen. Yes, they were able to take down Basic, but that's not the problem. The problem is Chu onto that Kimmy, destroying tower after tower.
That assault of flame shots, dude. With the amount of cooldown that flame shot has, they can just have it up available with the next team fight. Here comes Currency. Escanor gets taken out, and Deb also gets a piece of that pie. May will be able to go down as well. That's 2 down for the side of Geek Fam PH.
And they're not going to stop. This might be a push, but they are going to eye it into the turtle. But then again, double flame shot. And it was really indeed a hot shot as Geek Fam PH paying the price.
Dude, look at this. Currency goes in. Escanor toss. I'm like, oh, Deb, I wanted to. I'm going to go bouncing ball also. Oh, let's also get a Tyrant's Intervention. Yeah, let's hit that. Oh, there goes May. Okay, bye.
And then they're just going to, come on guys, we got how many seconds for the turtle, and then going to another rotate. This is 6-4 within 5 minutes. That's how ULVL setting the bars higher than Geek Fam right now.
U-level playing at an upper level, definitely. He saw another flame shot again!
Meteor Shower plus the ulti, they are destroying one after another. The Grim Reapers are back. Lower bracket isn't going to be the lower bracket right now. Flicker from CKTD, but this will be a big tower push. Oh my goodness, Geek Fam PH are having a hard time on returning the favor. ULVL once again taking someone down, opening the tower. Chew on that Kimmy, destroying the tower again and again. Deb just making the most out of it. That's this tanky Kufra.
The amount of space they're getting, the amount of range damage they're dealing, they are the ULVL Golden State Warriors.
I mean, come on.
I heard Magic just say it, but I was about to say it too. This is a 3-point shootout that we're seeing, and Geek Fam PH not hitting their shots. ULVL has just shooters across the board. Flame shot, maximum charge, Shango's Meteor Shower. Dude, they have everything from afar.
I mean, come on, dude. You got the rockets from Chu. You got Unseen with those lasers. You got Basic. This is the complete Death Star lineup.
Yes!
They're showering. They're destroying planets.
The ULVL Death Star.
Yes. And flame strikes one after another. You can see it again, zoning everyone down as how the missiles being dropped. They want that second tower, and Escanor might pay the price. Yes, indeed, he's going down. Dev inside. Here comes the Time's Journey, but then no one's gonna protect them away as the lasers of the Death Star. Unseen will be the guy who is going to destroy. Mega kill onto the Zas. Respect the guy. Unseen being seen as of how he is really good onto this Zask.
Dude, ULVL does not need to get close to Geek Fam to deal so much damage. It's just Escanor and Deb, of course. Yeah, they have to go to the front line. But then the rest of ULVL is just so far away. Flame shot, maximum charge. We just keep saying it. Dude, this is absolutely crazy. 4 flame shots.
An absolute mad lad.
This isn't, absolutely mad. This isn't even a 3-point shootout anymore. It's a half-court shootout.
Are we watching the NBA All-Stars? Because once again, there's so many tricks plays, there's so many flame strike, there's so many 3-point play, and once again, just a free tower. No one is going to answer that one. This is really looking grim for Geek Fam.
Oh, wait a minute.
Unseen? Yes, he goes down.
Oh no.
A bit of a shutdown. A bit of a breather as well.
Yeah, they needed that. Good trap set up there by Why Not. Of course. Looks like the Sicilian not having the best day. Sicilian can damage from afar as well.
Yeah, not the good debut as Sicilian here at the MPL. And right now, ULVL with that kind of idea, with the ones who's being creative, they're just being maximizing.
Oh,
Sirens!
Almost getting.
Good cancel. But right now, CKTD into the back line. Yes, it's going to be Deb jumping on around. Not entirely going to invest, but then Why Not is going to pop out again. Yeah, we're all good here as how well ULVL
is playing.
Yes.
They're playing so well right now. This is unprecedented. I'm not sure if drop it in the comments if this is a meta in like MYSG or Indonesia. Let us know. But here in the Philippines is the first time I'm seeing this. 4 flame shots.
This is bad. Remember how well Basic using a carry is going to play. I mean, we don't have to say anything about that. He is being torn down. this guy, this Uranus,
That's
isn't
Sonata.
really being the sponge. That's Sonata. Yes, he's being onto those damage, but not entirely being the threat.
He's a sponge, but it's like the sponge that you use if you somehow use the sponge to clean the road. I don't know why would you would clean a road with a sponge.
Yeah,
but he's not
it's
effectively
completely
absorbing
wasted.
anything right now. Yeah, he can. Okay, he'll absorb it, but it's like one of those sponges that after one use clean,
it's being torn down.
Yeah, it gets torn down. By the way, guys, really be careful about where you buy your sponges. My goodness,
Don't-
ULVL, what? Oh my goodness, they just made the whole game so difficult for Geek Fam. Geek Fam had such a hard time, is still having a hard time trying to come back, get the resources that they need because there's just so much distance damage coming in from ULVL. Geek Fam, though, will be able to get this feed buff here. That gives the true damage there on the side of their grandeur.
That's the problem. We've talked about that this time journey is going to be forced out.
Yeah.
So there's no extra layer of protection. You can rely on the Uranus because you got the meteor shower. You can't rely on Seek ATD on jumping forward because you got the ejector, you got unstoppable force. Again and again, there's so many tools that being used by ULVL to push everyone out to create the zone game and then let Unseen do the work. Remember, this guy is playing on a 4-1-6 standing. He's doing all the work while Deb and others just getting those assists again and again.
So much damage. Look at that. Geek Fam is getting melted away. May goes down from the sides of the Chango. Why not?
The
He's getting really low as well.
Lord.
Why not go down? Maximum charge for 3.
Golden
Gets him
State
again.
Warriors.
Oh no, here comes the rest of Geek Fam. Deb gets him. That's a double kill there for the Kimmy.
ULVL!
ULVL looks like they'll get this win.
Oh,
Will
no.
they get this game? They don't have a minion wave though. They have to wait for it.
Yes, they gotta
And
wait.
They might be able to seal the deal. It's just currency left.
LVL!
2-0 over the experienced Geek Fam PH.
Less than 15 minutes. 3-point shootout right there. It was a complete drive-by.
Drive-by, 3-point shootout, half-court shootout, penalty shootout from the dude. I don't know what you can call it, whatever you want. What that was a great entrance from ULVL into the MPL, showing that yeah, we came from the qualifiers. Yeah, we're practically strangers, but we're here. And we took down those 3 other teams in our group for a reason. We are the best out of them, and we can actually show you that maybe we're the best out of everyone in this MPL right now. And they showed it. They showed their big potential against Geek Fam PH. ULVL, hell of an intro for themselves here in the MPL.
Yeah. Slow down.
Dude,
that's like ULVL didn't slow down the same as how Raptor, but this is another crown into the Kings. This another skull into the Grim Reaper's hand.
Yeah.
Because they already signed the ones on the lower bracket, and Geek Fam PH is another name that's being torn down by the Grim Reapers. I believe this will be the dark horse of MPL.
The dark horse. I call them the wild cards.
Yeah, but I think it's early. But then, this is a big introduction. This is a huge statement for the new kids on the block. And they demand respect. They needed that one.
And they have definitely gotten our respect. Hopefully they got your respect. Those flame shots, all that damage
All of
from
this
the
combo.
distance, all those combos. There's also a next level sort of, teamwork coming in from the Kufra and the Jawhead, where they actually time the use of their skills and their CCs.
They're
so
completely
that,
synced.
yeah, if one of them gets cancelled out by the time's journey, there's another one saved up. Now that once the time's journey is gone, that's when Escanor or Deb will pop it.
You're seeing flame strikes again and again after the time's journey.
Yeah.
And then meteor shower, and then we don't have meteor shower now. What's next for us? Let's use the rocket launcher. Let's use the energy transfer. The complete cycle of the skills.
You can't crowd control a flame shot. There is no crowd to control there. Okay, yeah, maybe that knockback, but you can crowd control damage. Oh my goodness, ULVL. I'm losing my mind. It's only the first day.
Yeah,
I'm still casting tomorrow. We're still casting tomorrow, and I'm already like this.
This is literally the dark side.
The Sith have won. The Empire have won.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Wow.
It shows how well ULVL put the stakes higher. A trendsetter. Not entirely a game changer, but the trend is being used as how the flame shots, how a normal Zask and then a Chang'e. This is a double mage lineup, and they don't have the sponge because Cobra can be torn down as easily as how then. But with their sync, with their how well they're doing the loops and the cycles of their skills, they're really maximizing it.
And that is it for us. Once again, my name is Reptar, that's Master Repi, and that's Osiris of Osiris Archives. Thank you, but we're not done yet, because let's go to the panel. Let's see what they think.
Of B, yes, I could not have said it any better than our casters, Manjin and Wolf. Hashtag the connection. Ibang klaseng laro yun. Is that what you expected to see from this matchup?
Actually, yes. Yung mga bago nila.
Ganong
yung mga
kwela.
Ganong kwela, ganong bigla. I saw them using the, actually, 5-man flame shot nga before.
Dapat 5-man yan.
Nakita ko yun eh.
Conservative pa to.
Pero hindi ko alam na ganun nila kaaga ilalabas na pinag-ready.
This is the last game by the numbers. And ladies and gentlemen, 15-6. And it ended in such, sabihin natin, awesome fashion. Kasi nga, puro 3 points eh. Pag may flame shot, ibato mo na. Right? We will see more of the match right here because the highlights are going to be playing. Yes, check this out. ULVL, they were able to be aggressive here. Despite the lineup on Geek Fam, na parang baka sila dapat yung lumalaban. Diba? Pero as we will see later on, one of my favorite highlights in this game is yung alley-oop, diba? Yung dinunk, diba? Pinasok ni Escanor, tapos tumalon pa si...
Umover the bakod.
I'm sorry, Escanor, tapos in-over the bakod ni Deb.
Yun yung isa sa mga notable or mga maganda na highlights na pinakita nila. And of course, kanina pinag-uusapan natin sa drafting, the range lineup, inilabas na nila. Range na sila talaga, tapos yung mga skills nila na flame shot, nag-uulanan.
Nag-uulanan nga.
Tsaka papansinin mo, yung cooldown niya, right, yan mismo ngayon, sabay-sabay. So pagka papatay talaga sila, laging ready lahat ng skill.
Kill shot yun, kill shot. Parang,
yun yung Q parang every cooldown, matik
laban tayo.
Laban tayo.
Kasi panalo tayo. Kasi imagine mo yun, kahit sinong membro sa side ng Geek Fam, imagine mo, may 4 na baril na nakatutok sa'yo. It's just hard to survive. Right?
Yeah, indeed. Pili ko, nagdedelikado yung flame shot dito eh.
Nagpapakita yung Muntan.
Kasi kung magro-rotate ka lang din naman, katulad ng ULVL, sabi nga ni Prof B, is ginagamit nila yung flame pumapasok sila, kada cooldown ng flame shot. Flame shot yung may pinakamabilis na cooldown sa lahat ng...
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds lang.
Isipin mo pa kung...
Tapos mag-i-initiate kayo na mag-i-initiate kada cooldown. So every 30 seconds, sugod kayo na sugod. And pasok pa sa line-up yun ng ULVL. And kanina nasindak tayo, Cecilion, range to. But no.
Yeah,
Kinawawa nila first hand etong si Cecilion.
Hindi
With
kinailangan.
Kimi and Chang'e.
To be honest, I'll give Geek Fam credit. That's swag for the Cecilion. But our MVP for that matchup, 2-0, winning that game for them, Unseen. Of ULVL 4-1-9 on the Zask.
Yep.
Yung game 1, basic. Game 2,
it's all about Unseen. Kung paano niya nilalapag yung mga worms niya eh. Di ba? Talagang on point. Tapos may habol kasi lagi, di ba? Ang galing niya nung, di ba, paglapag mo kasi ng worms, may isa pang talon yun eh. Sakto-sakto, right after umabot yung range or lumabas siya sa jurisdiction, area of effect nung mismong range ng worms niya, tsaka pa lang siya tatalon. That's another space na naman napakalayo nun.
So kaya pang humabol ulit.
Kaya pa niya humabol.
Kaya 3 points tayo kasi ang layo.
Ang layo talaga. So, para nang half court yung laban nun eh. Tapos lagi may pitas. Yun yung pinaka
At least
may pitas.
And they're mostly safe. They're mostly safe at that point. So ladies and gentlemen, definitely something to look out for. Zask by Unseen here. And of course, hindi naman to debut ng Flame Shot, pero Flame Shot, nagpapakita dito. Lalo na if you use it en masse.
Exactly.
Sabi mo, 5, ba?
5.
Who's to say that tomorrow we don't see that? Diba? 5 Flame Shot.
Yung sa practice nakita ko 5, pero kanina ang ginawa nila si Escanor lang naka-flicker. So bali 4 ang lumilipad. Kasi ang ginagawa, si Escanor minsan kung may nakatakas man, tumatalon.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, ito yung isang mga moments na okay lang magkamali sa predictions. Tama? Kasi kung yung laban ganun ka-intense, ganun
actually,
kaganda.
tama naman yung predict natin.
Ako hindi, sabi ko gusto ko makita si Cecilion eh. Geek Fam ako.
Ako lang pala yung ULVL.
Ikaw lang ULVL.
Okay lang kaming mali eh, kasi maganda yung laban.
Maganda yung laban. Lahat tayo dito actually panalo dahil sa pinakita natin laban.
Yeah. But before we move on, we would like to once more thank our official sponsors. Realme smartphones, and of course, the MPL is organized by Moonton. Yes, Prof. B, maraming salamat for today. It was such a great day. There's so much that we saw. Again, first matchup of the day, Bren versus Sunsparks. Sobrang fundamentals lang, di ba? Labanan, Clash of the Champions. And of course, ULVL versus Geek Fam, Kuwela, Kengkoy.
The Kengkoy really draft.
Ang dami natin natutunan bago. But before we move on, before we try to close the show, any last words, any messages?
Abangan nyo lagi yung mga baon pa ng iba't ibang teams.
Yep.
Coming from Season 4, ito na ulit sila. Wag kayo mawawala dun. Lagi yung manood.
Yeah, for me, feeling ko, ULVL is like the new Onyx of this season.
Oh, very strong
meta
words.
shaper.
Sinasabi mo na ngayon, right now.
Right now. I've
Okay.
seen something sa may ULVL dito na probably hindi ko pa siya ma-confirm, but I think it is one of the reason why kung bakit parang secured yung panalo dito ng ULVL.
Okay,
But
mala-Onyx.
at least against Geek Fam.
Oh, may Onyx vibes
Gusto
sila.
ko pa makita na makalaban nila yung other teams.
And that will confirm nga kung mala-Onyx sila. Alright, looking forward to that. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and hear from our host, let's go ahead and check out the top 5 plays of the series by Realme smartphones.
And welcome back once again dito sa MPL Season 5, and I'm together joined here but none other than yung kakapanalo lang, ULVL Basic. How does it feel to win your very first series?
Tagalog. Masaya kasi tawag dito, first game namin, syempre, and first pasok namin sa MPL as a team. Kaya exciting. Una, syempre, kabado, ganun. Syempre, bago lang sa MPL. Kaya, yun, masaya.
Masaya. Ramdam na ramdam ko naman. But, balikan lang natin. Marami kasi rin nagtatanong, especially on the live stream, sino ba si Basic? Siya ba yung kasama nung sikat si Gosu? Ganyan. Marami silang sinasabi. And actually, that was the name of the team before you were being acquired by ULVL. But, give us an insight. Galing ka sa US and nakwento mo sa akin off-cam is that nagbabakasyon ka lang dito and you snatch a qualifier for the MPL.
Well, actually, totoo yun. Umuwi ako dito 2 months ago. Galing ako sa NA para lang mag-bakasyon, gano'n. And hindi ko expect na makabuo ako ng MPL team, gano'n. Dati nag-RG lang ako, gano'n. Pa-stream. Kasi yung goes to NA, wala naman kasing tournaments doon. Ano lang talaga, streaming. Kasi wala, like legit, walang naglalaro masyado doon, ganyan. Tapos, ayun, nung bumuo ko ng 5, una kalaro ko yung marksman namin, kaduo ko. Tapos, si Ansin, tawag dito, nakasama namin sa trio. And then, bumuo na kami ng 5. Ganun. Sabi ko, tara, mag-MPL kaya. Ganun, testing lang. Tapos, nakapasok kami.
Mukhang maganda naman yung kinalabasan for sure. Isipin nyo mga kaibigan, rank games lang sila nagkakilala, then they tried to go doon sa MPL qualifiers at ngayon, nandito na, kasama na natin sila on to the regular season. Pero bigyan mo naman kami ng konting insight. Sobrang dominant nung ginawa nyo, especially on the second game, kung paano nyo utilize yung flame shot, talagang tuloy-tuloy, start to finish, almost flawless yung ginawa nyo sa Geek Fam. Give us an insight about the game.
Well, una, hindi talaga kami sigurado kung tatry namin yon. Pero nagtiwala na lang kami sa isa't isa, nagagana yon. So, gumana naman, naging effective, na-execute namin ng maayos. Kaya yun yung nagpanalo sa amin. Tiwala sa isa't isa.
Tiwala sa isa't isa, teamwork, ika nga. Pero, syempre, do you have any final shoutout, especially nandito rin yata, I think, kayo yung may pinakamadaming suporta dito sa MPL Arena. You're also streaming, so shoutouts mo dito, especially sa mga nanonood sa live stream natin.
Shoutout sa ULVL community fans. Shoutout din sa teammates ko. Shoutout din sa family ko sa US tsaka dito. And okay, shout out to Go Suhoon. That's my teammate back in AOV and he's actually watching right now. Unfortunately, he can't come. He was supposed to come here with me, but he couldn't go because he got school. And yeah.
Ayun, well, thank you so much, Basic. And once again, let's give an applause dito. ULVL, congratulations for winning your match. And syempre, and of course, we would also like to thank our official sponsor, Realme Smartphone. And this event is organized by Moonzone. So again guys, that's a wrap sa pinakaunang araw ng MPL Regular Season 5. And of course, congratulations din sa mga nanalo. But remember, this is only the beginning. Dahil bukas, we will still have more series to watch. So make sure to follow our official page, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, so you will be updated. And always remember, be legendary.
Hi kay LVJ, ako pala si GV. Paano maging effective na Esmeralda?
Hi kay GV, si Kel po ito. Ang tanong mo sa akin, paano maging effective ang isang Esmeralda? Ang tips ko lang po, kahit wala ka ng buhay, pumalag ka kasi yung first skill mo kumukuha ng shield. Kumbaga parang kahit palaga mo yung 5, bigla mo mahihigop yung shield, tapos medyo mapupuno yung buhay mo.
Yo, Idol Rivo, ako nga pala si James Kalingasan. May tanong ako sa'yo, boss. Kung ano yung favorite mong hero sa ML at bakit?
Ako si Ribo from Bren Esports. Ang paborito kong hero, si Lina. Kaya si Lina napili kong hero. Madali kasi siyang gamitin, tapos pwede mo siyang pumatay ng mga hero, pwede siyang pan-check bush. Pas lalagyan mo mga bush ng wards para makita mo yung mga kalaban. O kaya pwede mo siyang patayin kung kaya.
Hi, hello! Ako si Christine. Meron akong tanong kay Raplisha ng Sunsparks. Bale, in a relationship din kasi ako, pareho kami naglalaro ng ML. So, paano yun nababalance yung paglalaro ng ML at saka yung love life niya? Kasi di ba parang ang hirap nun. So, paano mo na-handle yun pareho and paano mo siya nababalance?
Hi Christine, I am Raplisha Christian from Sunsparks. About dun sa tanong mo na paano ko binabalance yung relationship ko kasama yung pagiging pro player is wala naman sa akin yan. Actually, ako nagpo-focus ako sa game ko, tapos yung girlfriend ko ano lang siya, supportive, ganun. Tapos pinapabayaan niya lang ako sa kung anong gagawin namin, kung kailan yung training, kung hanggang anong oras, yan. Tapos, actually sa partner mo yun wala na sa player yun. Nasa partner mo yun kung magigets niya yung pagod, yung trabaho na ginagawa mo, yung practice niya araw-araw.
Still waiting for your epic battle? Wait no more. Make the switch to Smart LTE. And experience greatness with the country's fastest mobile data network. Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day, for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.
Realme 5i, quad camera battery king. Realme smartphone, dare to leap.
tear us apart now.
Still waiting for your epic battle? Wait no more. Make the switch to Smart LTE. And experience greatness with the country's fastest mobile data network. Are you game to be great? Now you can with the new Smart Giga Games 99. Get 1 gig data all day, every day, for Mobile Legends and more. Game to be great with Smart Giga Games 99.